Welcome to me and me alone, who's watching right now. But whether you're, I'm gonna just copy paste the Call of Cthulhu intro. Whether you're watching from YouTube later, or right here now live on Twitch, we appreciate it. We love you. Thank you very much. For clarity, this is a TTRPG of my own invention. So while you might see ideas kind of similar to Call of Cthulhu from yesterday, or D&D, it's as original as possible. Um, Basically, in this setting, the colonies failed to separate from England, and through all of the fighting and the issues and turmoil that happened through that, plagues started to appear. And they appeared in other places, but being mainly centered on America in this campaign, plagues started to appear throughout the colonies, and when people died from these plagues, they didn't stay dead. They rose back as undead, semi alive creatures known as abominations. And from these rose further mutations and changes, horrifying creatures with one purpose, that purpose being to destroy everyone. And many different guilds had formed, many different people found different ways to survive, many people fled, hoping to find refuge in other places, though that was never found. And what has been left is a world where you have no friends, you have only enemies and gunpowder. And the only thing that can save you is yourself. Everybody has another motive, and everybody is out for themselves. Now, to get this off on a spicy note, one thing has become the phrase of this new cursed frontier, being, it is said that upon man's realization of the cosmos, the sun will cry. Perhaps then, the moon is a cruel mistress who lacks empathy. This same phrase can be found in every Helic reliquary. It can be found carved into the tombs of royalty from England to Japan to Egypt to South America. It can be heard shouted from philosophers in large settlements. And it is burned into the mind of any person who still walks under said sun and moon. That brings our focus to five, technically six, specific people who currently have just recovered from an interesting experience down to a depot and back, making their way into a saloon known as Lacquered Lips in the city of Downsford, where they are currently filling up tequila bottles. So, Dark Rain,
Yes.
you wake up in a chair in the saloon. The last thing you remember being walking towards Downsford. As you kind of wake up, will you describe Dark Rain's appearance and give us just a little idea of his life?
Okay. Uh, Dark Rain is a tall, in good physical condition normally, but strong, long black hair, braided lightly in the back, uh, leather vest, with like a little moccasin boots and leather pants. Uh, got the gun on his side, shotgun, and a couple bags off to the side. He's pretty worn looking. legs pretty injured, and yeah.
Sorry, did you give us a little snippet on his history?
Oh, history, yeah. He's far away from his home village. He's been on the run for a while, at least from his village, for being kind of outcasted from me being mutated. But he's been helping out a settlement nearby, uh, trying to get trade up and running with Downsford. He's been doing this. I think it was be his first time doing it, or would this be a?
This would have been done a couple times by now.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just want to make sure. Yeah, so a couple times, so he knows a little bit of the people here, but definitely knows his way around the woods.
And as you wake up in this chair in the Lacquered Lip Saloon, because Stream has never heard the description of this building, um, there is a front area full of tables and chairs in the bar itself. There's some doors to a back room, which is kind of known to be the kitchen cellar ish area. And to the left is a massive set of stairs that leads up to a balcony. A balcony that leads to a number of rooms, as well as the main office for the kind of kingpin of the town. And Lacquered Lips is known specifically as, for lack of better terms, a building of lady favors. And from waking up, Dark Rain, you can see before you, I would say, Anna. I almost said Isaac. Ezekiel and Dre Regier walking up to the bar with some bottles, trying to buy some tequila. Probably not for drinking. Suki is currently nursing some wounds at a nearby table. Uh, Saint Ezekiel,
Yeah. Yes.
will you please give us a physical description for your character and give us a little bit of an idea of Saint Ezekiel's background?
Well, I am a. My character is 5'9". He's Hispanic. He's 45 years old. He's got a scar on his neck currently from the battle he was in. He's dressed in reverence clothing. He's also wearing a plague doctor mask with some herbs in it. A priest hat. He carries around a Mauser. And that's pretty much it for description. As far as background, he as a child grew up in a Catholic home, so he's always been around the church. And he's also trained with a couple of exorcists in the way of in the words of God and all that. So he's a very religious man, I guess you can say. And that'll be his background.
Uh, and he is currently walking up with Anna. Anna, can you give us a description of your character and a short snippet of your backstory?
Alright. I am kind of tall. I'm 28. I have long, kind of braided hair. I was from Germany, and I was a field nurse, but then I moved kind of to try and help out somewhere else. That's pretty much it.
Okay, and the last person walking up with them, Dre Regier, can you give us a physical description and then a backstory kind of idea?
Draver Gear is an enigma at best. They're always cloaked in flowing, kind of even tattered, uh, sheer shawl type of material, large hood, heavy robes. There's not really any exposed skin. It's hard to really see much of anything other than that they are roughly, I want to say it was 6 feet tall, give or take. Uh, and that they appear to be noticeably thin or lithe. Beyond that, it's hard to even glean what gender they even are because of how heavily shrouded they are. And even their speaking voice lends to a androgynous, hard to pin down aura, so to speak, when it comes to the voice. As for the backstory, they are already have a bit of a reputation in the city because they are a pagan witch, or a swamp witch, depending on what the natives prefer to call them. Not natives, but like the natives to the states, because Dreyrugir is actually originally from Norway, and then immigrated to Sweden, and then eventually again immigrated to the U.S. So, aside from just being spooky looking with all their dark tattery shawl, and the fact that they also carry a dark leather bound grimoire that looks as if it could be bound in flesh, perhaps, and the fact that they also have a raven almost constantly just casually sitting on their shoulder, like a family pet would, but it's a raven.
And my apologies. Continue.
I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, spooky pagan witch who already has a bit of a reputation in the city.
Suki, you are currently sitting at a table by yourself, intimidating the locals. Your face is a little bit better, but still a little rough. However, you've got your beautiful new owl eyeball. Will you please describe to everyone your physical appearance and just a little idea of Suki's history?
Suki is a Japanese man standing about a 5'11", who originates from, of course, Japan, and was outcasted due to a certain mutation he had acquired. And other than that, that's about it. I mean, he currently, as of the moment, is kind of sitting there patching himself up because he has a very, very obviously large wound on what eye was it again?
Your right eye.
Right eye. Yeah, that'll be
A
it.
rapidly healing, but still very prominent wound. And the three of you, Anna, Dreyrugir, and Saint Ezekiel, all walk up and get your bottles filled with, I believe it was tequila you were trying to get?
Yeah.
Now, will you remind me how many bottles you were trying to get filled? I remember what kind of they were, but...
5 1-liter bottles.
Yeah.
5 liters of tequila. They would give you that for... It's Edward Washington's bar. $1.
All right, Dreyrugir will take note of that in their notes.
And as you guys get your bottles filled, Rain, you're coming back to your senses. It is hours past when you had fallen asleep. Maybe even the next day. You're not quite sure. However, you're caught off guard as throwing open the door and nearly prancing in is the eccentric sight of Koi. Now, Koi, will you please give us a physical description of your character, and give us a little insight while being as pleasant and respectable as possible into your character?
You're asking a lot of me, but very well. Full name, Lichtakoi. My nationality is Dutch. I came from the Netherlands, obviously. My father was a dreamer, my mother, not so much. I am now here in early America, trying to fulfill my dream of becoming wealthy. My character stands at 5'2". She's 23, has wide birthing hips to fit the times. She has dark auburn hair, blue eyes, and there's nothing she enjoys more in the world than watching things go boom. That is all.
Thank you very much. I forgot to unmute myself and began speaking. So, while Koi had kind of disappeared upon your re-entry to Downsford, it appears that whatever nefarious, explosive-related things she was up to, she has returned. And so each of you sit down and reunite between your couple of tables to discuss your further activity, as you had money to split and you had missions to talk about. In fact, you even have to meet with Washington again, but you were waiting on the reawakening of Dark Rain.
Oh, I'm sorry. I passed out on the road like that. Oh,
And then everybody dies.
No, it's understandable. Your knee was shattered during that fight, so.
yeah.
Speaking of, there was surgery done to fix that wound, correct?
By the person in the cart, yeah.
Yes, because you'd used the tainted water and then it was healed. Okay, just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure that you weren't currently surviving a shattered knee.
No, it was
Gotcha.
healed and then he was cleansed.
Oh, do we get paid?
We did. Dre Regier is our bank or manager or something. I don't know. He keeps charge of our money now.
I have been.
I need $3.
Okay. Let me elucidate. God, that was the wrong word. Elaborate on the money situation. Essentially, it was essentially agreed that we would do an even split of the funds that we've gotten, as well as any profits we've made off of things that we looted from the failed assassins. And I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I've essentially been keeping notes of everything that we've gotten, as well as our money and the expenditures for the group. We did make some purchases with the money, with the group money, but I tallied it in the notes so that when we do split up our money, people who have already spent money will essentially have that amount taken from their cut, so as to not have it cut into other people's funds. So currently we have like $80-ish, but we already spent 21 of it. But that'll get rounded out later. So yeah, we have money, but we can split it up. We can either keep it as is for now, or we can split it now. It's up to everyone what you all want to do with it.
I just need $3. I need to get my bear pelt back from the that I pawned off before we left.
Okay, I can add that to the notes, and he pulls out his notebook and starts writing down in that.
I'm definitely gonna have to keep up on my food.
And do not forget that Rain and Koi were not there for the enlightening meeting you had with Washington.
Oh right. So remember the two, I just called them buttfuck bandoliers. All I remembered was BF bandoliers.
Oh lord.
I took notes.
Those highwaymen.
Yes,
I wrote them down somewhere.
Those charlatans.
I know, I wrote it.
You would be...
bitter powder bandoliers.
Bitter powder bandoliers. Okay. Yes. Turns out the reason they were so far north and they shouldn't have been up here is because Washington hired them to kill us because he thought we were going to welch on our debt, apparently. There's also a third one still out and about, and we're pretty sure that it's over at Ezekiel's church, so he can't really go there right now because,
So he hired
yeah.
him, but does he know that we know that he hired him?
Oh, we told him. I cut the guy's hand off and gave it to him, like, hey, look, we found this, and here's proof that we killed 2 of them. And he's like, oh, well, I hired them, so good luck. There's only 1 left, so I guess it'll be fine since you already killed those 2. Yeah, no, he was basically a piece of shit.
Yeah,
What do
he's
you
like
expect
that.
out of them?
I mean, if we kill him though and we survive, it'll be more respectful to him. But he'll just send stronger ones. He values the strong like that.
Yeah, well, he's already said that he's not going to send any more because we're clear. But the last one is basically, we have to deal with that if it does find us. But
Well, he also said the last one has a better reputation than the rest, so.
yeah, it's lovely.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to walk on this leg to see if it feels all right. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna head to get my bear pelt.
Oh, quick amendment to the previous thing I said. Checking my notes, yes, there is a third one that he ostensibly said he's gonna call off, but I trust him about as far as I can throw him, which is to say not at all.
Well,
So yeah.
as long as it ain't high noon around here, we shouldn't have to worry about being shot in town.
I agree.
Well, he also said that he wasn't supposed to go after you, so.
Yeah,
he's
you never
supposed to go
had a
after
bounty,
us.
so
Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
shot the person that didn't even have a bounty, so he actually was grateful that we killed them because it saved him the trouble of having to do so for harming one of his employees or some shit.
Huh.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he's trash.
And you also have placed orders with Cliff. But I don't think Ruby, but you did place some orders with Cliff to get some repairs done, but you're waiting on that because that was supposed to happen in the next few days.
Yeah,
So
we bought stuff from Ruby, but it was all instantaneous stuff.
a short recap of some things, what you guys have going on right now. You wanted to check out possibly what was causing the corruption in the river. You wanted to investigate the flesh egg, as it has been nicknamed. You've been given an objective from the Helic missionary to discover this overseer, which had been apparently increasing the intelligence of nearby abominations, my apologies, and destroy it and bring it back, and in exchange he would create a mutation for all of you, or at least a mutation for one of you.
Oh, I thought it was so he would tell us some secrets about the plague or something.
The secrets about the plague were for the destruction of Adesaya.
Right.
Adesaya being
Adesaya.
a much greater menace to the world.
Yeah, that's our current mission too. We have to go do that.
What? Adesaya.
Your more prominent task being to confer with Washington again in order to obtain the supplies, which belong to Dark Reign to kind of take up to the running river, and you all have already been paid to kind of guard and accompany him.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
So whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and try to meet with Washington again to get that ball rolling.
Right,
I
yeah,
feel
that
like
was
we
it.
should.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that is all.
Oh, I was just gonna say that, yeah, to Dark Reign, you're gonna have some accompaniment. We're accompanying you, Jesus.
Why?
Apparently he didn't think you could do it on your own since you were like, unconscious and had your leg fucked up. So he paid us, and we're coming with you to help make your delivery.
No, that'd be helpful.
Yeah.
It's a long way. It'll be a lot longer than it was to get to the depot.
Yeah. At least we won't find another Wendigo, hopefully.
Wait, I thought the supplies were at the depot.
No. He wants us to go north up to...
You cleared the depot so he had access to supplies again. That was a task, but he did already have the supplies for Dark Reign.
I see.
He wanted us to take it up to the Running River settlement, didn't he? Or
Yes. Yes.
no? Okay, yeah.
Yep. So
And then
yeah,
the
we
Helic
can.
Reliquary is up north, where we have to go for the overseer. So we have to go northeast for the overseer and northwest for the delivery.
Well, the Helic
Yeah, yeah.
Reliquary is not where the Overseer is, but the Helic Reliquary is where you turn in those missions, so to speak.
Yeah, but the overseer is between Downfords and Helic Reliquary, from what I remember.
The Flesh Egg would be, yes.
Yeah, and that leads to the overseer because flesh tendrils.
God, all these words are just so pleasant.
Just clip flesh tendrils.
Flesh. Oh. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. We got that done pretty fast, so we could knock something out before we run it. Run it down there. I mean, I wasn't expecting to get this done for at least a couple days, so
That is true. So
we could get a head start on it.
the settlement probably isn't expecting supplies for another couple of days.
Well, we at least need to wait until tomorrow because Ezekiel doesn't have his cult. It's being repaired over at Cliffs.
That's fair.
I agree.
Another day of
Yeah,
rest for my
yeah.
leg would probably be good. Maybe
That
we could
is-
procure I don't know how much horses are. I never purchased any around here,
Be able to rent one.
but that
Is
would
that a
definitely make
thing?
it a lot faster for us.
Yes, they
They
have
rent-
they have a livery run by
Like
Dale.
wasn't sure if they rent horses here in the U.S. Man,
And I have a lot of supplies, so we're definitely gonna need a cart. I don't know
The
if a cart
supplies
and
will be coming with a cart and a horse.
Oh,
okay.
lovely.
So
A carriage,
it's
actually.
a lot
so
of
to speak.
supplies.
Forgive me for
It's
breaking out of character.
basically
real
gonna
quick.
be allowing you guys. You guys would have a hard time getting into the settlement without these supplies too. So
Yeah.
A carriage? Finally, the royal treatment I deserve.
Excuse me
yeah,
for
I
breaking.
mean, there'll be some good spots to sit next to the manure bags they need. So that should be a good soft spot for you.
No speaking, Zath. Not allowed.
I'm breaking character real quick. Crimson, I need you to. DM whatever the fuck your name is. I need you to check general chat, please. I pinned you. It's for my notes. I need help. But yes, other than that, continue.
Okay, so technical difficulties.
Yeah.
The DM over here has a viewer currently saying hello to him in the chat.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, I moved all my notes to Discord and I wanted to pin something.
But yeah, I want to head to the. I think it's Ruby's to get my bear pelt back if I could.
Absolutely.
Fucking Ruby.
Yeah, because I did not
Oh,
want to give
yeah.
that thing up, and I need it back. Now that
Ruby
I have
sexually
have
assaulted
cash.
Hey, you
I
consented
wanted to get
to
rid of it.
that deal.
That was consensual.
It was it was coercively. I don't know. I don't like it.
She said your lips are crusty.
What? No, she said it. She said I could use some salt, which I still don't even know what that means. My lips are soft, thank you.
It means you're bland, honey.
Yeah.
Koi's just gonna be the highlight of every stream. That's what people are gonna clip. It's just every Koi line. So, Dark Rain, you begin
Mhm.
hobbling your way over to Ruby's then?
Yeah, can I walk on my leg like how it is?
You
or
can walk, but every step is pretty excruciating. Because not
I'm
only did
gonna
you
try to
have...
find something to.
You had your
Yeah.
knee shattered, and then you had a messy surgery to close the wound, but your knee is still pretty much shattered. Then you had to have another surgery to remove parasites from it. So it's... You have a leg. How good it works is
Mhm.
less
Is there
so.
something in the room that I can use as a cane or a staff to kind of take some pressure off?
Not that doesn't belong to somebody that probably has a shotgun.
Oh, fair.
That's a fair
I
analogy.
guess I'll hobble outside and. Yeah, if I see a stick or a branch that I could use, I'll pick it up. But
I actually was
I'll
about
make
to
my way there.
Dre Rugier is going to tell Dark Rain to wait a minute, and he's going to go outside and get him a stick.
There's a tree pretty close by. If we
Yes,
look at
I'm,
the
I'm going to.
Downsford map, which I will go ahead and switch to. So you can go ahead and try to find him a sturdy
Yeah.
enough branch to walk with.
So yes, I'm going to get
I
him
mean,
a
if you
stick.
can't find a branch, you can always have the butcher make him something.
I'll step outside and sit on the porch while he gets me a branch.
Did you
And
just call
helpful.
me? You fuck.
Anna is the same butcher, so.
Yeah, I can't help it. God.
Oh, I thought you meant an actual butcher. Ha.
No, I'm talking about the butcher in
I
our
mean,
team.
you're not wrong.
This butcher saved my life, though.
So
Did she?
you get your walking
I'm
stick
not dead.
and you begin making your way to
You were gonna
Ruby's.
die from the infection.
Yeah. So I'm alive. It's
For-
definitely helps.
For those of you who don't know Ruby's General Store, walking inside you find a pretty massive store. There is a large metallic counter to the left that leads down and turns into a section where there's candies and drugs and a pharmacy. Being that the year is 1800, the pharmacy mostly has what would now be illegal drugs, as well as like tonics and
Opium?
things like that. There is ceiling to floor shelving that has anything from food to sewing material to not quite dynamite, but pretty much dynamite.
I want to
Um,
buy some of that.
They don't have any here. I apologize.
Damn.
Ruby herself is a decently tall and elegant woman. She has this nearly foot tall red hair that comes up off of her head with these swirling designs. She wears a very elegant suit and vest, and she has both kissed a party member and threatened to shoot another. So
Just hear you're quietly sobbing in the background.
She can kiss me anytime.
Also, something I forgot to mention. Remember the heroin that we found? Was it heroin or was it? It was heroin, wasn't it?
It
Yeah,
was
we-
heroin, yeah.
It was a drug of some sort, yes.
We sold the heroin, so we're drug dealers now. But it was like $50, so it was worth.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
So you go in.
that.
She immediately greets you. And you are just dropping off the money to pick up your bear pelt? Am I correct on that?
The bear pelt, yes.
You're just dropping off money and picking up the bear pelt, and that is all?
Yep, that's all I'm here to grab, and that's my main concern right away. I want to get that before it's gone.
Absolutely. So you drop her off your $3.
$3, I believe, was the loan agreement.
And you get back your ancestral bear pelt.
I wrap it around myself for comfort.
Your friends
Kind of like a cape.
Your friends recently sold me some painkillers. I don't suppose you want to buy that for your knee? $60, I'll give it to you.
I really appreciate it, Ruby, but maybe some other time.
Fair enough.
I'll probably be by maybe later today or tomorrow to get extra supplies, but I just wanted to get this bear pelt.
Doesn't get much later into the day, but sure.
Yep, that's basically all I wanted. I just need that bear pelt.
Okay, you head back to the Lacquered Lips then?
Yes.
What are the rest of you up to?
Well, we received money, correct?
Yeah, I currently have it as a money fund, party fund, but yes. Let me, you know what? Let me, split up what we, hold on. Okay, so we add the numbers back together. And fuck, brief pause, I'm sorry.
You will
So
get
then-
your funding shortly. Until then,
Yeah.
cry.
Actually, I have an activity that I'm going to be doing during this time. Due to the, not so good, demeanor of my face and my skin, I'm going to be, going out and buying a piece of wood. And maybe something to carve it up with, better than just a wakizashi.
I thought you already
So-
had a mask, actually.
Well, I do, but not shaped for my face at the moment, which is
Fair,
most likely
yeah.
swollen.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got some kind of open split parts that would probably hurt. So
Yeah.
you go out and you find some carpentry material at the general store and a whittling knife. I chalk that up to maybe 50 cents.
50 cents? Alright, that's paid for. And I'm gonna start working on a newer one. I might draw that up and send it to the chat. Maybe we can, for better description.
And you begin whittling outside the tavern. Now, to be absolutely clear, those of you making your way through town, make an awareness check. Active
Okay.
awareness.
Active
Are you
awareness.
talking about like anyone or
Everyone. Anyone that has
everyone?
been
Okay.
making their way around town.
probably
I got a
wouldn't be
nat
walking.
one.
I'd probably.
I got a nat
20.
one.
I got a 21.
It's still a 2, but I got a nat one.
Okay, so
Wait, what are we
Suki,
rolling for?
Suki, when you begin whittling, you can see from the front of Lacquered Lips up to the kind of steps that go up the hill to the Chapel of Condemnation, and hanging off over at the side of the hill under the chapel is a large banner. And you can see on that banner what looks to be 2 rifle rounds crossed over a skull that is surrounded in like a black nova of powder.
Is this an approaching thing?
It is hanging off of the hill where the chapel is.
Weird. I'd actually like to go inside Lacquered Lips and find the nearest bartender or something
And
along those lines.
you should already know what that symbol is, to be clear.
What would that be?
That is the same symbol
Black powder
that was
bandolier.
on the forearm of an individual that just recently shot your friend and you and everyone else a couple of
It's a
times.
symbol of the bittered powder bandoliers.
Mm.
It's a goddamn mouthful.
I mean, so was them shooting one of your party members in the jaw, but you know.
Well, you used to be an
I'm-
adventurer until you took a bullet to the knee, so.
Well, I took a scratch to the face, almost a bullet as well.
The
We're getting
power
messed
weapon.
up.
Yeah.
Is there
Minor
any
injury.
other business everyone will be getting to, or how will you be passing time beyond that?
Well, I got a nat 1 in the active awareness, so.
Yeah, that was simply to notice the banner.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of that, I'm going to tell everyone. I'm not just gonna let that go on,
What time is it?
unnoticed.
It is currently about 6 p.m. in the afternoon.
Okay.
All right. I think we're fine for now, but I would definitely worry about noon to 1. I would definitely stay indoors.
Unless you're looking for trouble,
Or
of
I
course.
plan to leave beforehand.
Those
We
are
get
the
out of
legal
town early enough.
hours for a citizen to kill a citizen. But someone
What?
given a bounty by the head honcho himself, bounty hunters don't follow legal laws of when a civilian can kill a civilian.
Well, I like to hide inside Lacquered Lips then.
And Saint Ezekiel, you can attest that, being the renowned marksman he is, there is a tower, I forget the right term, but where the bell is in the church, there is some open sections in each cardinal direction on that, and a ladder that goes up to it. So, a renowned marksman, he could probably be on top of the church, able to snipe anyone from any point in town.
Well, I have a scope on my Mauser. Is it possible for me to check the tower with my scope?
Sure. Scoping in and looking around, you don't currently see anyone there.
Wait, I think I can find them. I just don't know if it works on this kind of stuff. If I use my omen power, I wonder if I can scope out where he is exactly. But then we'd be in a hunt. Would that be something you guys want to do?
I mean, well, it's either we kill this
I
bounty
know where he's
hunter at
at for
us.
6 hours. Once the hunt starts, but that's if it reacts to him. Because I don't know if it'll work on someone that's like us.
I'm not sure myself.
I don't know if it's for abomination mutations or for anyone that's mutated that I'm trying to find that's within a mile area. Maybe that's considered an enemy or something. I'm not too sure. I can give it a shot. I'll still have another one for later.
We can try.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna use my blood
try.
omen ability. Try to find.
I'm down, but if I die, I'm haunting all of you.
Fair. Fair is fair.
So, you use your Sense the Omens ability, which has a mile radius, correct?
A mile radius, yeah.
And you get 2 pings. From Lacquered Lips facing outwards, which would be facing east, you get one northwest in the direction of the chapel, and you get a second north.
Huh. So one outside the city and one towards the chapel area. And that could be outside the city as well. We'd have to walk over there.
I agree.
Would you like to enter a hunt?
Yeah, I'll enter my hunt mode.
Okay. So you gain all your benefits of entering a hunt.
Yes.
And
I get my feet in the
are
earth
you
and
entering
navigate
a
the
hunt
wild.
for the one in the northeast, or sorry, the northwest, or the one in the north?
I'm gonna go northeast. Hopefully that's closer.
Sorry, northwest or north? The chapel being to the northwest, and the north one being who knows where.
Wouldn't the
Chapel's on
chapel
the
be on
right side.
the east? Yeah, isn't that the east?
Yeah. Yeah, the right's the east, the left's the west.
Right, but the way the map is sideways. So Lacquered Lips is on the west side of the road.
Okay, I see.
Oh, so north is west. I getcha. Okay. That's helpful.
North is the right side of the map.
Yeah.
Yep. I understand, yeah. Those stylings.
So we should go to the chapel then, take care of this bounty hunter.
I agree.
Yeah,
That is where he's
hopefully he's in
waiting.
the chapel. So I'll go for the one towards the chapel.
Okay. You focus in and you pinpoint that cone direction.
I would like to follow.
And
Before you
We
get
all
too
just
far,
follow.
Yeah, we're all
I'm gonna
following.
immediately go into stealth, and so I get advantage on that.
before we do
I don't
that,
know.
Draver,
I feel like it might be able. I mean, it could be a little better if a few of us went in stealthily, and maybe a couple of us go in loud.
well, I was gonna say, Dark Rain, we have something for you. You passed out, but since you didn't have a long range weapon, we have a Mosin Gaunt with a rifle scope for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And the information on that is in the manual of equipment. But I will post in general what you're getting from my notes.
And St. Ezekiel can attest to the fact that there is only one publicly known entrance into the chapel, and that is the stairs up the front.
Yep. There is also a basement, just to let you guys know, so there's a possibility you could be hiding in the basement too.
And St. Ezekiel, how long have you been in town again?
I would say less than a month, about 2 weeks.
And how much time have you been spending in the chapel, kind of trying to get it prepared?
Since I got there.
So, you would know as well that there is another entrance that leads to the backside of the hill, because the hill is pretty large and rocky. There is a little grate on the ground that leads down into a sewer system like tunnel that can be used to access the basement. However, the grate is not only old and rusted and sealed, the entrance into the chapel can only be opened from the inside. At least if you open it the correct way.
Well, I'll inform the party of this information and
Is
about the
it-
church.
Okay. Is it easy to get to there?
That
Without
is,
getting spotted, probably not. But we can try if we stuff our way there.
I mean, I can sense where he is now. If we had the rest of the party wait back there and we sneak down, if it's close enough, it would be
Well, you can only sense a general
Worth it.
direction, to be fair.
That's true. Not exactly. Yeah, the general direction.
What we can do, we have 3 people go down the secret entrance and have 3 people waiting out front for him.
The only question
I
is,
agree.
how would they get through the secret entrance without someone opening it from the inside? Because it is not a secret entrance, but rather a secret exit.
Oh, true. Well, unless we all go to the front and then just go in loud.
I feel like loud may be the only way.
I can make it go boom.
Is there anyone in the church besides, like,
Okay,
are you
that's
usually
a
by yourself in there?
Good point.
Church is empty. It's just me in there.
It's just set it on fire.
Well, I don't want to burn it down. I want to rebuild it.
I can make it go boom.
Exactly.
I mean, it'll take care of the problem without hurting anybody else. Because I
Alright,
think
then,
tonight,
we'll let Koi.
That would
Make it
be
go boom.
destroying a sacred religious establishment, though.
Is that considered illegal?
Only
I
around.
may not like it.
It's illegal in the
Yeah.
eyes of God.
Washington will probably have a fit, though, too.
These days,
That
it
won't be
doesn't seem
good.
like there's a god with us. I mean,
I'm just gonna pull out my baby rattle and start pouring holy water all over you.
For those
Just
of
for your
you who
statement.
do not
Just
know,
for your
it
statement.
is not
Suki just kind of shrugs it off.
It is not literally
Okay,
a
maybe-
baby rattle. It is an artifact used in exorcisms and other holy ceremonies, which is used to dispense holy water.
The holy rattle of Jesus.
I think I wrote it down. It's an aspergillum.
An
Yeah.
aspergillum, I believe is how it's pronounced.
Ah!
I don't know how you pronounce it. I
Okay.
call it the baby rattle. The holy baby rattle.
So, to blow it up would be
Hmm.
an affront to your religion, St. Ezekiel, unless it was such a profound requirement. But to blow up an entire chapel, especially when you've been working on for so long, in order to destroy one bounty hunter, probably not the best idea in your eyes.
Well, we don't have to blow up the whole thing. We could just blow it up whatever mechanism is required to be destroyed to get through that door the wrong way.
That could also cause a collapse, to be fair.
That is correct.
I feel like we go through the front and handle our little friend. It's 6 of us against him, so
I agree.
Yeah, that's
Simply
true.
outnumbered.
the only thing I'm
It
worried
worked
about is
before.
his reputation that he has. So
He's gonna expect someone to be walking up on him. Someone has to draw the attention, I feel like, too. Because
If it's a seduction you need, all you need to do is get on your knees and plead.
Fucking
Saint
coy.
Ezekiel's just kind of just stare at her.
Dash of holy water. So how
I
are you
think
guys
that
proceeding?
requires a little more than a dash, but
Are you all making your way up the stairs together as we speak? Are you going in separate groups? Is someone going to the back? How would you like to proceed? Especially keep in
I
mind
think we
you
should
don't
at
have your
least
cult
check out
yet.
the back.
Yeah, I don't have my cult, so I have long distance
Show
regardless.
us this back entrance just so we know of it. And if anything, we could always maybe prepare ourselves for a quick get out if we need to. By
I
maybe
agree with that.
Okay, well,
Heels and running don't mix.
or if anything, we
I'll
can
take the
block
group
this
to the
None of
area
you
back
off
can
towards the
carry me.
exit is. I'll show them the
so nothing
exit.
else can escape.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you take them around the back. Are you guys going stealthily?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody make a stealth roll.
All right.
I got a 12.
I got 17.
One moment.
There.
I had gotten.
Ooh, I got a 55. That's not good.
It's not percentile anymore.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's over there playing Call of Cthulhu in his head right now.
Oh
I
no,
get it, I get it.
55. That's not even
got
a
a
normal
19.
success.
I got an 18.
Let me look at my stealth real quick.
Right. Okay. So it's it's D20 plus stealth. Okay, D20 plus a reflex. Okay. Okay, we're back in it now. Sorry.
30.
And then
Oh,
a shapeless
30.
one rises up out of the ground.
Oh, everyone has
Would you
advantage
care for
because
some
I have my feet of the earth.
refreshments?
I got a 23.
I got a
Slapper.
4.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Can we
so
get this witch out of this group? Can we like burn him on the stake?
as a group skill check, you all succeed.
Amazing. All right.
Though small amount of success.
My bird just squawks.
And you make your way around the chapel and the hill to the backside where it should be Saint Ezekiel. Though, roll and inspect.
Please don't be in that one.
To see if you can relocate and remember where it is at.
15.
50? Okay,
Yeah.
you do spot, stealthed under many different rocks and sand in kind of a hidden patch where that grate is in the ground.
Well, I'm going to point down and be like, this is where it is. This is the secret exit out of the church from the basement.
Oh, helpful DM, please check general chat real quick.
That's what I said to the party, pretty much.
And it is exactly opposite of the main entrance of the church.
Yeah.
So needy.
So
I mean,
I'm gonna
if you give me
listen
the ability to
down
pin
the,
messages in my channel.
I'm gonna pull the moss out of my ears
Okay.
and listen down the tunnel.
Make a listen check then. Or rather, active awareness. Because this is
Yeah,
not Call
Now
of
who's
Cthulhu.
playing Call of Cthulhu? Yeah.
18.
18?
Mhm.
You do hear a sound. You do not hear, with your expansive hearing, footsteps or breathing. But you note the sound of songbirds outside the city to the south. You note the sounds of people walking, of carriage wheels in the streets, of the horses all the way over at the livery, of someone dumping water into a well far away. And in this tunnel, you hear a faint sound of precipitation hitting the tile. You hear the sort of cavernous echo of wind and a faint ticking. Like the same sound you get when a room is dead silent and the clock on the wall is making its rounds.
I thought they put a pipe bomb on the church.
And
Yeah,
is
well,
my
like, didn't
sense
fucking bomb it or
is my
like,
sense still pointing towards the chapel, or is it pointing away from it since we're behind it now?
It is currently pointing towards the chapel.
I whisper over to Ezekiel. Is there any clocks in there?
Nope.
not that I remember, no.
He has a watch. I can hear it.
Are you sure it's a watch and it's not a timer on a bomb? Do they have those back then?
Oh, absolutely.
It could be. I don't know, but I hear something ticking. But is it like by a second basis? Like tick, tick, tick.
I'm pretty sure it's the vein in my forehead, because this is
Actually,
taking way much longer than it should have.
it sounds a little sporadic.
Hmm.
Like,
All right.
it'll tick once a second, and then the next second it ticks twice.
Well, their timepiece is off, if
Is
anything.
it speeding up?
Doesn't appear to
It's
be.
a little offbeat. Arrhythmic. But
Could
it's
it be
pretty far down
someone
there. I'm saying
sharpening
this all in
blade?
hushed tones.
Could
Well,
it be
there's something
someone
down there
doing
in the basement. That's the thing. So
Yeah, is it
it's empty.
metallic?
Church is empty.
Could it be someone doing a repetitive action like whittling or sharpening knife?
With a listen check of 15, I've told you all you know.
Okay, I'm gonna try and listen then.
When you listen, with your
Alright.
hearing, all you hear is the wind in the tunnel.
Yeah, right. I have normal ears. Okay.
How about we do this for an idea? We have 2 people waiting outside by the grate, in case he tries to get out from the back, and then we have everybody else go to the front.
Or we set a trap back here. So if someone tries to leave out of the bottom grate and tries to escape us, there's a surprise waiting for them.
Well, whoever can rig up a bomb, then we'll rig a bomb here. If it blows up the church, I guess I'll have to fix it after, but
Okay. And I'm the heathen.
So, who of you are going down under the grate?
Sounds like
Wait, we are going under the grate? I thought we were putting a bomb there or something.
Communicate
Are we
amongst
leaving
yourselves,
people?
fix your plan.
hey, who wants to go down the grate? Who has a close quarter weapon that could go down the grate?
I mean, I have my bird and
mean-
the shotgun.
I could, but I don't know how much space there is, so it
I
might not
can.
be as useful.
I got close to. I have a tomahawk, so I can move pretty well that way.
It's big enough for you to stand in, but it's only big enough to fit one person going down. So you guys would be in a single file line.
Is it dark down there?
There should be lanterns lit up, I believe.
There's a,
Hopefully, that'd
there's
be
a
awesome.
couple oil lamps, but they do not come lit. Because you keeping fuel in them constantly would be quite the chore.
Alright, I
Well,
think
if we
it
have
would
some
be
oil,
best.
we can just add some oil and light them. Have a
That would be a
couple
bad
before we
idea.
get down
That
there.
would be a bad idea.
They have
Well, I
oil
feel
in
like
them.
if-
It would simply require you lighting them.
If you light them, he'll know that someone's down there waiting for him.
Well, if we open the grate, he's gonna see the sunlight. So
The grate actually has holes in it. It's like
Yeah.
a
Oh,
like a
okay,
sewer
so-
cap.
well,
I
you guys go
think-
down
yeah,
there,
that-
and then everybody else go to the front.
Yeah, I think what we should do is Rain and I should go in the tunnel, and what I can do is I can have my bird go, instead of having us light the lantern, I can just have my bird fly right up to the door and just kind of wait. And then if it opens, I'll be able to see it as if I'm standing right there because I can see through the eyes of the raven.
Okay, well, while you guys do that, the rest of us we just go to the front door.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. We'll wait 5 minutes before we proceed, so you guys can get in position.
Well, you're
Okay.
gonna have to open this grate though, because I can't do it.
Alright, I'll do so.
So, Suki, you rip the gate open while... Who is going around to the front?
I'm going to the front. I don't know who else is following me to the front.
I am too.
I mean, I'm definitely the most distracted, so.
So, Ezekiel, Koi, and Anna are moving to the front, while Rain, Dreyrigir, and Suki are going down the drain, so to speak.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I thought Suki was just opening it and then he was going back up.
Yeah. Well, it depends. How much room is there down there, like roughly?
It's
Is it single file?
it's enough that 2 people of a medium frame could walk side by side.
So I could swing a sword down there.
You could swing a short sword,
I don't believe my sword's a short sword.
but you
But
could...
everybody in here is
Oh.
like average size. I feel like, wouldn't it be like too
Suki is
small of an area?
actually of a decently large frame. He's got very large muscles.
Yes.
And I am small.
I get my
He's a
shotgun
bit
ready.
short, but he's
So Dark
pretty
Rain and
bulky.
Draeger can go together paired
Yeah.
where Suki has to be by himself.
Okay. So Suki, make a physique roll to try to rip the
Okay.
grade up.
Also, I'm gonna have my shotgun drawn just in case,
Yeah, me too.
and it's loaded. So
Oh, that'll be 24.
Okay. You reach down and with one hand wrap your fingers around the grate and rip it up out of the ground. And it makes this sickening metal tearing rust on rust sound as the frame around it is also metal and it has been rusted together, kind of giving this loud squeak piercing sound.
yes, they'll never know we're here now.
And you can see a rung wooden ladder leading down. Rickety and missing a couple steps.
Okay.
Do you want to send your bird in?
Yeah,
that
but we're also
crazy?
we're gonna have to climb down too. But yeah, I'll send my bird in first.
Okay.
So my raven hops off my shoulder and kind of flaps his way down.
Make an active awareness check through your bird's eyes.
Those are pills. Where are my dice? There's my dice.
No offense, but I'd rather get your bird than get all of us.
Where's my? Hold on. I'm still adjusting to using Discord instead of my character sheet.
Fair.
Awareness or evaluation?
Active awareness.
Shit. All right. Well, that's only a 9.
Okay. Your bird hops down, and you can note a few things. One, this tunnel is quite long. It is carved into the stone and dirt, and there is, in random places, puddles of setting water and sediment. There is lanterns hung on hooks at intervals throughout the tunnel, and you can see after a certain point it ends in some steps that go up, and you can see what appears to be 2 stone doors that are open, pointing outwards. You also note an odd structure, hard to make out, at the bottom of those steps that seems very like oblong, rectangular at the bottom and cylindrical at the top that you can't quite see from here.
Okay.
Sorry, I was taking notes. Okay, so I share that information with the party, and I'm gonna have my bird quietly make its way down the tunnel, try and get a closer look at whatever the fuck that thing is.
Okay. You have your bird hop down and just roll a percentile for me.
The D8. There's my D10. 84.
84. As your bird is hopping along and making its way down, you hear, as you're taken out of sight from your bird, this faint click before the squawk of your bird, a sound of metal on stone, and your bird is no more.
Well, that can be good.
I'll let out kind of a heavy sigh and say, well, I think it's safe to say that he has booby-trapped the tunnel. And my bird is now temporarily dead. How
Well,
do you propose
At
we
least
proceed?
we learned something kind of useful.
All right, I'm gonna I dropped my. God damn it! I'm gonna resummon my bird.
Okay.
And goddamn 3 points. Fuck me. All right. I have 1 point left. I'm gonna have my bird fly this time. He's not gonna touch the ground, and he's going to basically go right up to the door and see if he can land on top of the stone door that's open.
Okay. So you have your bird fly back down and land on top of that stone door, and you can now make out that structure you had seen at the bottom of the stairs. It appears to have a wooden a base, kind of like a chair, except in place of a back of a chair set on that is what looks like a massive crossbow.
Oh.
And the bolt in place on that crossbow, or rather ballista, has some additives to it that you can't really see well, but it's not just a bolt.
Okay, so I share this information and say I'm pretty sure that's an explosive arrowhead, if I had to guess, because there's something on it that's not a normal arrowhead, and it's not just an arrowhead. Like, that thing's basically a fucking ballista almost. So, yeah, definitely booby trapped. I do not see him coming out this way. If anything, he likely anticipated us coming through here, and so he booby trapped it so that we couldn't get in, which means he's definitely not going to get out through. But on the off chance that he does, for whatever reason, I still have my bird on top of the door now that he won't be stepped on any more fucking traps.
Okay.
Those of you
Uh,
at the front, Anna,
Yeah.
Ezekiel, and Koi, do you stealthily make your way up the steps, or how are you proceeding?
Well, I don't know who's gonna be opening the door, but I'll be behind them since I have a scoped weapon.
Okay.
I could open the door.
I'll be at the back.
And you guys are sneaking your way up the steps?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and you already made your
You know
stealth
it.
roll, so I'll carry that over. You make your way up to the rickety wooden double doors of the chapel, and the boards even have gaps in them. You can almost see through the first floor of the building, at least the front main room. Anna, you just make your way to the door and open it?
Yeah.
Are you opening both doors? One door?
I'll do one door.
Okay. You reach up and twist the knob, but the door is locked.
I'm gonna look back to St. Ezekiel and be like, is there supposed to be a key around here at all?
St. Ezekiel would know that there isn't a lock on the door.
So he did something to it.
You
Like
could
the only
try
option is
to force the knob harder if you'd like.
Yeah, why not?
I wouldn't do that. I feel like maybe the best option is to blow up the door or something.
Make a
and we have
physique
some...
check.
A physique check. Why? Why not? Why? 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 Hello? Why shouldn't I?
Oh, so you could no. Oh, you're asking Ezekiel. Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
Well, being that there isn't a lock on the door, maybe he booby trapped it. So
True.
you already said you wanted to force it, though.
Maybe he has. I don't know. I guess we could try and blow it up. And both doors? Yeah.
you know what? I'll go and open the door myself. I'll force it open.
Okay, make
What?
a physique check
The
as you push Anna out of the way and open the door.
Rather than you getting hurt, I'll do it myself.
What the hell?
You know, man,
I got a
women
nat.
can't be
I got a
trusted to do
nat
stuff on their
20.
own.
I got a nat 20 plus 1. So
Okay, you walk
21.
over and you crunch down on the knob and you twist it hard, both even, and open the double doors. And as you do, swinging down from the ceiling towards you
Oh, Jesus.
is a large jug made of glass
And a Home Alone bullshit.
full of a black liquid, brownish
Oh.
even,
No.
Oh,
Which-
you're gonna get played.
smashes against you for 1 point of damage, and soaks Anna and Ezekiel both in oil.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Is
kind
it
of
gonna be
figured it was.
fire?
Oh, they're
figured
gonna
it
light
was
you
gonna
on
be
fire.
fucking
They're
oil.
gonna fucking. Oh no!
I figured it was gonna be oil.
Koi, however, is not covered in oil as she was far enough away.
Very good, very good.
Let's put in my notes. They're gonna burn.
Shut up. You don't know this.
I will allow you an active awareness check, Ezekiel, as being the one who opened the door, while you wipe the oil out of your eyes.
That was my thingy. I got a 5.
Looking inside, you see the pews, and further beyond that, there is the podium and, you know, the raised platform it's on. You can see the door that leads to the back room, which should have stairs to the basement and stairs to the upstairs. It also appears that the pews have been pushed further towards you, so there's a couple pews that have actually been stacked on top of each other to be taller. Beyond that, everything appears normal.
Well, before walking inside, I'm just gonna continue wiping myself from the oil.
Yeah, it's pretty on you. You're covered. So you don't really get to wipe it off, but you can recover your eyes and your mouth and your nose.
Can I take off my reverence coat since it's covered in oil anyways?
Absolutely. That'll remove a large
Which will
amount of oil off of you.
Also expose my wings, but you know.
Well, stubby wings, but yes.
Yeah, it'll expose my stubby wings, but you know.
Like 2 rubber gloves pushing out of your back.
I'll remove my coat and head inside.
Okay, and Anna, are you following?
Yeah.
Okay. And Koi, I assume you follow as well. As the 3 of you push in, St. Ezekiel, maybe 2 steps inside the door, you feel your foot catch something.
Oh no.
And Anna, you watch this small line, probably a fishing line, that goes both to the left and to the right of St. Ezekiel, which seems to be attached to caps, to road flares, because, you know, we put phosphorus flares into this even though they probably didn't exist in the year 1800, because who cares? It's fun. And the same flares you had seen at Ruby's General are sat, attached to the left and to the right to 2 different pews. And when your foot catches this string, it pulls the caps off of the flares, igniting them and sending bursts of flame and gas towards all of you. I need all of you to make a reflex save to see if that flame catches you. Those of you that are covered in oil, if you fail, you will be lit on fire.
Oh lord.
Oh, lovely.
Aren't you glad you stayed on the back team, Suki?
I got a
Yo.
15.
Did I hear a 7? From Koi? A 7?
Just one moment. Let me roll real quick.
Hell no. I did not get a
I got a
7.
20.
Don't even.
Suki, what are you talking about?
You're not even there with us.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I stayed back. Okay.
So I said, aren't you glad you stayed?
And what
I
did
got
Anna get?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
15.
15? Okay, all of you
I got a
managed to
17.
jump back,
I'm too big for this.
avoiding being lit aflame. However, you can all hear the loud kind of roaring sound that the flares emit when they are ignited. back to those of you in the more subterranean area. Are you all jumping down into the tunnel then?
I'll jump down the
Probably.
tunnel.
I'm not gonna go first because I'm probably gonna need help on the ladder.
I'm
So,
Why
gonna-
would you need help? What?
Dark Rain, are you jumping down or are you trying to take the ladder?
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'll take a ladder. Yeah, I can't jump down. My leg won't take it.
Roll a percentile to see if the ladder holds up.
That's why I'm gonna need help with Ziki. The ladder is old and missing
Okay.
some rungs.
And add 10 because of your knee.
Add 10 to whatever roll on the percentile.
Yes.
All right, so I rolled a 63, so it'll be a 73.
Well, the DC was 60. So as you're climbing down, your messed up knee manages to put a little bit too much weight on a step that isn't quite connected to the rest, and it comes loose. However, you were pretty close to the ground, so while you fall backwards, flat on your ass, you will take no damage from falling. And actually, make a reflex save to see if you fall prone or if you're still standing.
Okay. Hey, 12.
12? With your knee, I would say you fall down pretty much to a knee, but manage to pick yourself up. Hurts a lot. Who's going next?
Is there still a ladder to go down?
Yeah, it only lost a step.
I'm gonna have Suki go first because he's strong, and if I fall, maybe he can catch me.
But he's also bigger than you, so.
And
I know, so
far
I'm
is
I'm
gonna
not
go
sure to hold
first.
the.
how far is the fall?
I'm not sure to hold the ladder.
10 feet.
10 feet.
Are you gonna... So there isn't enough space to really hold the ladder at this point. Unless... So you either need to get out of the way for Suki to come down, or you can hold it until he gets above you, and then you need to get out of the way
Yeah,
so he can come down?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold it until he gets about like 6 feet down.
So you brace the
you know.
ladder, and Suki, you start making your way down. Suki, roll a percentile,
Alright.
and add 10 because of your weight.
Okay. Okay. Come on, computer. Percentile, let me just... $16.
60?
Oh, 26.
Okay.
26, not 16.
You make your way down and get just above Rain. To Rain, you have to move further down the tunnel.
Mhm.
And as Rain turns around and goes down the tunnel, as soon as you turn, your foot catches a trip line, disconnecting it. And Suki, that's when you look down and realize just above, pretty much where your crotch is, behind the ladder, there is a gun, a pistol, mounted against the wall. Which will fire directly at you, point blank. And you will
Oh, there's no-
take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Ow.
Reduced, of course, by your fortitude, which is
Wait,
how much?
it's modifier, right?
Yes, what's your fortitude modifier?
Fortitude 0. So
Okay, so you take 5 points of damage. And
Yeah.
what is your total health?
12.
So you take a fatal wound,
Oh, no.
and you have just been shot in your groin.
Oh,
Which is, fatal. like everybody knows, that's a crit. That's the crit spot.
I felt that in real life, too.
Frontiersman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so since I still can't pin my own messages, I need you to pin the
No.
very first message in my notes.
You're not allowed. However, how are you two reacting down in the tunnel?
Oh, I'm still up at the top.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking the two in the tunnel.
Oh, it'll be fine.
We're like, oh shit, oh shit.
And
I'm gonna try to
actually,
try
being
to.
being a fatal wound, that bullet goes through his body and whizzes just above your shoulder, Dark Rain.
Uh, it's crazy.
Dan will have kids for the rest of his life, though.
No, probably not.
I don't know. I
Probably won't anyway.
try to.
Very low
It's
charisma.
probably for the
I'll
best.
apply some salve to him immediately.
You just
My last salve.
give him the good old salve reach around.
Oh yeah, I rub it on both his wounds. I'm sorry, this isn't weird.
It's, to be fair,
I'm a
it's
doctor.
it's above anywhere that would be awkward, especially being a bullet wound.
It's not weird until you make it
Well,
weird.
Exactly.
He didn't get tainted.
You guys have your stockings on.
That's rough. So, yeah, that damage will be halved then to 1. Sorry, it's Cursed Frontier. We round up, not round down. 2. You'll take 2 damage every turn.
Okay.
This will hold off for now, but we need a way to stop it from Epixia, so Drager, are you good at this kind of stuff?
No.
Oh boy.
And
This is why they say around the tribe
Thank you,
not to split
Crimson.
the party.
you hear this faint sound, this ticking sound. Actually, Dark Rain is deafened. But Suki, you hear what goes from a tick, 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 to a tick, 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 tick.
Oh no. I don't know how to feel about this. So,
In your slow reaction time, you hear a sound kind of like a whistle. Rain doesn't hear that though. So, Rain,
Oh.
go ahead and make a reflex save at, or rather a dodge roll, at disadvantage.
Ooh, that's really good. Mm-hmm. Dodge roll.
Reflex. Reflex.
I know. Oh, there we go. Okay, 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Oh! Okay. Dark Rain, you are looking back at Sugi, who just got shot, and Suki, you hear this sound. Rain does not. And Rain does not understand that a ballista bolt has just been unleashed after a 6-second timer, which will implant itself into his back on a critical hit.
my back?
No, into Dark Rain's back.
Oh.
Yeah, while I'm applying salve to your crotch.
That is
This
not,
place is not
where the
fun.
bullet wound is at.
It's around there.
What is Dark Rain's
The
health?
waistline. Waistline.
So you will take 10 points of piercing damage.
Waistline injury.
Wait, what?
You
10?
take 10 points of piercing damage and 2 points of incendiary damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
So,
That's 12. I have
Rain, you're watching.
Wait,
from the
minus
ladder.
2.
Minus
For
2.
fortitude, so I'm down to. I have 2 health left.
Suki, you're looking from the ladder almost to the ground, and this bolt flies into Rain's back, who lurches forward. And you hear the sound, a sound very familiar to you from your homeland,
Mm-hmm.
of firecracker adjacent fireworks. As the bolt impacts into him, a series, or rather cluster, of firecrackers on the bolt are going off, being what caused the incendiary damage. Those of you
Oh.
inside the chapel can hear, faintly, some crackles and booms that you're a little familiar with from before the fall of humanity. Fireworks.
Did someone say boo?
Dragir, how are you reacting in all this?
I'm gonna.
I'd,
Oh, fucking Christ! I'm gonna run around. I'll say, don't worry, I'll be back. I run around to the front of the church and I yell, "Get the fuck down here! They're dying!"
Okay, you begin running around to the front of the church, and Rain, how are you reacting? Your deafness wears off, and then continues to give spikes of pain with the sound of the firecrackers going off in your back.
I'm gonna try to lift up Suki and heave him upwards so he can get the hell out of here.
You try to lift your arms, but with a bolt in your back. You don't lift your arms without immense pain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through it. We're in a closed-in area enough to the point where it's hard to dodge something like this.
Okay, make a physique check. This gives me such sick enjoyment watching you all
Ooh.
suffer.
Roll the 19 plus
it
3.
always does. You're the DM,
22.
you know? What else
22? Okay, Suki,
Yeah.
you are like looking around. Rain just comes up under you and pushes your feet up until kind of like a groundhog. You just boop out of the top.
Okay.
So, Dragir, as you begin turning to run, Suki just kind of falls onto you.
Oh, Jesus!
Sorry
And
about that.
He is holding just below his belly button, where he is bleeding everywhere.
Ooh, actually, wait a minute. I have line of sight to them, right?
To who?
The two of them, like when they were in the tunnel, when I was watching them get like shot and blown up and
Suki,
stuff,
but
right?
not Rain. Suki, but not Rain. Why do you ask?
Because I wanted to use Carrion Assimilation to suck off some of his damage and get mana from it.
How much damage does that require at once?
10, and he took 10.
Okay, I mean, what is your passive awareness?
9.
Yeah, I would say you couldn't see him.
Could not.
Could not. Just because you want your manas.
I mean, yes.
Anna,
I'm gonna try and squirm. Oh, I was gonna squirming out from under Tsukiyomi, and I'm still gonna try and run up to the chapel because I'm mainly trying to. I'm calling for Anna.
You just shove bleeding Suki off of you and start running, screaming, Anna! Anna!
Basically, because I can't do anything.
I'm surprised it didn't crush you, dude. You're so skinny too.
Yeah.
Anna, Koi, Ezekiel, those of you also soaked in oil, you have just set off the flares, and at the same time you hear fireworks going off downstairs. And within seconds, the screaming of Dragir outside in the distance. Anna! Anna! What do you guys do?
I
I guess I'll go
have her
outside.
ready for a fight.
Yeah, I'm still looking for the hunter, so I'm just gonna go forward and look for him.
Okay, so Koi and Ezekiel are going to push through the chapel, and Anna is going to run outside to help.
Mind you, I also screamed, "They're dying!" So
Anna! They're dying! So Anna, you run out to the steps, and you can immediately see Dragir shouting, and you can't see what about. But you don't see Suki and Rain with him.
Just be like, where are they?
they're in the grate. Suki got shot in the dick, and Rain got impaled by a ballista.
That's
he's
gotta
on
be
fire.
my favorite fucking traps ever. I just shot your penis off.
Ballista with firecracker damage.
That's a new type of damage. Curse Frontier, it's firecracker damage. It's going right in the player's handbook. Anna, how are you reacting to that?
I'll just be like, okay, I'll try and help as best as I can.
And you're gonna run down the stairs that way then?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Anna begins running over there. Ezekiel and Koi, you guys begin pushing further into the chapel. Are you keeping your eye out for traps, or just kind of pushing on?
I'm keeping my eye out for traps. I was raised in the streets. I know how sneaky rich people can be.
Make an active evaluation check, then. Raised in the streets, demolitionist in the sheets.
That's the best combination, isn't it? Anyway, I rolled a 17.
17. Okay. You are keeping your eye out, and as you're pushing forward, you notice a higher tripwire this time. Maybe set a little bit higher to throw off someone looking for a ground level tripwire that runs between two pews in front of St. Ezekiel and seems to lead to a sawn-off double-barrel shotgun.
Oh, Jesus.
Grab the back of the shirt.
Sorry, we can't hear you too well.
I'm back.
I grab the back of his shirt and yank him back towards me.
So, Ezekiel, Koi grabs the back of your shirt and pulls you back, pointing out that you almost walked into a tripwire connected to a sawn-off double-barrel shotgun.
Oh, thank you. You saved my life, sister.
At about this time, Anna, you make it to the grate with Dreyregir behind you, and you can see Suki on the ground holding his abdomen where he is bleeding. And as Rain hits the ground, what are the last things he says before he goes unconscious?
Say
That was dumb.
So Anna, you walk up and you see Suki crying in pain, holding his abdomen, and you just hear from the drain, "That was dumb," and then
No.
just gives out.
And Suki, if you were to take fatal wound damage, how much health would you have left?
Oh, you said it was reduced to 2, right?
Yes.
5.
So you can either try to stabilize Suki now while he's up here,
Mm-hmm.
and offer Rain the chance to die down in the tunnel, or you can leave Suki to possible complications and try to stave off the death of Dark Rain.
Well, okay, hold on. We all have emergency medical supplies, correct?
Yes,
I do.
The ones you bought at the general store, that is correct.
Yeah. I had to look up because I was like, don't we all have it?
So,
So-
actually,
We have six.
I don't got one.
Mm-hmm.
Suki, you could attempt to
I only
stabilize
have-
yourself.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no,
do
we do
so.
each have one.
Yeah.
Rain, however, is unconscious, so someone will need to stabilize him.
Yeah, I'll go stabilize him.
So, Suki,
Mhm.
make a medicine check, rather a
Medicine
a
check.
field
This is actually
medicine.
the first time I've done this before. Like the first time I've done this whole
Could
time.
I like try and guide him through it, or would that like just saying?
If
like,
you
how
were
to
to
do
try to
it?
guide him through it, you wouldn't be able to go down the tunnel.
Right. All right. Never mind then. You got this.
Hopefully.
The butcher
anyway.
has spoken.
Shut up.
Butcher has spoken.
So what do you get on your field medicine, Suki?
Let's do that right quick. Alrighty, we got 19 plus.
Okay. Your
Field
fatal
medicine,
wound damage is
3.
paused for 1 hour, or until you take damage again.
Okay.
And Anna, you make your way down into the tunnel.
Mhm.
Roll a percentile
A percentile. Oh no.
to see if the ladder breaks, and Rain has to make a Constitution check. If it does, to avoid
Alright.
death while you recover from your fall.
I got 89.
Yeah, so you're at one of the higher up steps, and it shatters. And instead of just falling, you actually keep your feet there. But you continue to fall down through the steps, taking most of the ladder out.
God damn it.
And in that time, I need Darkwing to make a check,
Fortitude?
a fortitude check, to see if he manages to survive
Oh no.
long enough to be stabilized.
Oh, damn it. 6.
A 6?
6.
Okay.
3 plus 3.
And how much fatal wound damage were you taking?
Including
the salve?
I took 12. I didn't use salve on me. I used salve on Suki.
Oh, that is correct. So how much fatal wound damage would you
My
be taking?
Yeah, my last turn, I just lifted Suki out.
A 6?
That'd be 6. Yeah, 6 fatal wound damage.
Okay, so the DC was 6. Which at a tie will bring it to this. Anna, you can make a field medicine check at disadvantage,
Okay.
and the DC is 20.
Oh,
Damn.
If you succeed, he's stabilized. If you fail, he dies.
Alright. Well, okay.
oh
so
my god.
17, 18, 19, 20. Aw. I got 16, then plus 4, and then I got 20. What a bit.
You got 20?
Yeah, I got 20. 16 plus 4.
Okay. You managed to
Does that include
stabilize
the
him.
disadvantage?
Yeah. The other one, I got fucking 18. This is 16.
So
I don't know
you
how I got it.
managed you managed to stabilize him just in the nick of time.
Gods.
However, he will not be conscious. Dark Rain, are you present?
He's dead.
Oh,
he
yes.
actually died.
Roll a percentile for me.
Yeah, the dice are totally in my favor today. I'm really giving these a shake. Alright, come on, guys. You guys are so awesome. Come on. Oh. High numbers are good, right?
No, high numbers are very bad. Especially in this roll.
Which 88?
88.
Oh!
I heard 8. I didn't hear 88. I heard 8.
Okay.
I don't want to lie. Oh.
Dark Rain, you are back at your home in the hills, lying on your back, looking up at the sky. You don't hear birds, you don't hear the wind. The sky is blood red fog, illuminated only by a sun fading on the horizon. And you see centered to the sky, closer than it should be, the moon. And the moon seems to leer down at you.
Oh.
If that sound is copyright, I will murder you.
Oh, I got it.
I will
Jesus.
actively
fucking
What
Christ.
murder
the
you.
fuck was that? What the fuck?
You hear, you can see the moon, closer than it should be, leering down at you. You can feel hatred emanating off of it, like the poison fumes off of the mutations that burst into acid, the same that have killed many from your villages to the north. And you can feel this presence of its despise towards your existence weighing down on you. And you feel that same sharp feeling that had stretched from your ears down to your chest, to your back, down to your knee. And you feel yourself fading, a primal urge coursing through your body, that to destroy each and every living creature you find. But you manage to fight it. And as you watch these black veins spread through your being, just under your flesh, they stop. And you wake up, remembering only that phrase. It is said that upon man's realization of the cosmos, the sun will cry. Perhaps then, the moon is a cruel mistress who lacks empathy. And upon waking, not only will you have a permanent injury, but I will be messaging you shortly about your new mutation.
Alright.
You are currently at 1 HP.
Understood.
Up in the
At
chapel,
least you're not dead.
Ezekiel,
Yeah.
Koi, how do you make your way around this shotgun trap?
Can I disable the trap?
Sure, you can attempt.
I do have a bowie knife I can use to cut the wire.
That would effectively trigger the shotgun.
How high is it up? Like, is it like?
It is high enough that if you were walking, it would shoot you in the hip.
No, but if I was like crouched down and
Head
or
level.
like.
Why don't you lay down?
Yeah, I was thinking of like laying down and then cutting it.
You could always crawl under it.
Stop touching my wire, you freaking cat. Yeah, I'll crawl under it.
Can I use or roll invention to see if I can disable it?
Absolutely. So, first of all, let's have you make a skill check to see. Roll maneuverability to see if you can crawl your way under it.
Me?
Yes.
Or
no,
Ezekiel?
Ezekiel.
14.
14? Okay, you managed to get down and basically army crawl under it. And you get to the other side. Do you stand up or...
I'm gonna stay down still for now.
Okay. You stay down and keep crawling then?
Yeah.
And progressing through the room, Koi, go ahead
One
and
moment.
roll an invention.
Okay. I rolled a 18.
18. You simply reach over, hold the trigger into the relaxed position, and cock open the shotgun, take the 2 shells out, close it, and snap the wire.
How wonderfully simple.
And you can add some shells to your inventory. Let's see, what were the shells sold at the... You can grab 2 20 gauge spread rounds.
Aren't 20 gauge useless to me?
Currently, you do have party members that use 20 gauge weapons, and I mean, a shotgun couldn't be that awful.
I can sell them to the 20 gauge partner. How many
And
do I have?
You get 2.
Okay.
And Ezekiel, you continue crawling your way, and you reach the raised platform in the podium without running into any other traps. There is the door right there that leads to the back, and beyond that, you don't see much else in this room.
I'm going to carefully open the door. Well, I'm going to stand up first and then carefully open the door leading towards the back.
Okay. Carefully twisting the knob to see if there's any resistance and pushing it open. Seems to open just fine.
Okay. I'm going to head through the door.
Okay. Walking through, make a active awareness check.
16.
16. You notice, as you kind of turn into the room, a bear trap that you just nearly miss. Rather, you almost step in. And you kind of lose your balance momentarily, but you manage to stabilize yourself with your foot on the ground next to it. That would have been an ouchies. Koi
Yes,
also
that would have
makes her
been.
way up to you. You can see the stairs that go up. You can see the stairs that lead down into the basement. And you can see, of course, your bed and the like in your room, however you might have that prepared.
Touching my dice. I feel like he's hiding upstairs for some reason, the tower. But just in case, I'll head towards the basement.
Okay. And Koi, will you be following to the basement? There is no Koi, there is only Zool.
Oh yeah, really quickly. Sorry about that. I
I
forgot
follow.
my soundboard existed for about a minute, and I hit the F key. So
Yeah, if that's a copyrighted sound, I will absolutely destroy you.
Person, you should should go
it
look
was
at
like
the
Yeah.
0.5 seconds,
He clipped
and
it.
also it's not copyrighted as far as I know.
Like, if I watch this VOD and try to post it to YouTube and it's like, this sound was muted because copyright, I will actively come into your house and cover you in spoiled milk.
That sounds horrid. But anyway,
However, Koi, did you say you were following to the basement, or were you going a different route?
I'm following to the basement.
Okay. Suki, you are stable. How is Suki proceeding?
I don't even know at this moment. What was everyone doing again? At this current time?
Droyergear is standing next to you. Anna has gone down to stabilize Rain, and the other three were going through, or rather, other two were going through upstairs to investigate further.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Well,
stay
we're
there,
going
like, I don't know what the
downstairs
fuck to do.
to the basement right now.
Yes.
I think
They don't know that, though.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
gonna wait for them to stabilize, and I'm
Which
gonna
they
try
already
and help
have.
them up.
Well,
If they need help up
You're
or
up
down.
above, so are you going down then?
Well, I could well, that's probably not a good idea. I just had a really serious injury.
Didn't Anna break the ladder too?
That
Yeah,
too.
most of the ladder.
Oh,
You could still hop down.
I don't think that's a good idea. But I'm here for emotional support.
Okay. You'll be staying up then?
Yep, for now.
And Droyergear, how will you be proceeding?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
How will you be proceeding?
What was Suki doing?
He is currently sitting with his back against the wall, drinking some of that tequila you just bought.
Well, Droyergear's gonna look over and be like, "Hey, that's for medical things. Bad."
I think this is a medical thing.
No.
Anna is going to like finger your gun wound. Bad. You know what? I'm gonna let the medic deal with you.
What was
Voice is
Ezekiel,
talking to him.
Koi,
I am going to. Sorry, I'm almost Anyway, I'm gonna sit up there, and my bird is still sitting on the stone door, just kind of watching, just in case. So I'm still watching through the bird's eye, but I'm sitting next to Suki. Like, Anna's gonna kick your ass. She's gonna fuck up your face even more than it already is.
she's gonna butcher you.
Is that my new nickname now?
No, I'm not gonna
butcher?
nickname that. I'm not gonna nickname you that. I have more respect for you than that. However, Anna and Rain, what are you two doing?
I guess. Could I try and help him get out of here?
No,
Why not?
you can't help him up, but you could try to help him further along.
Sure, fuck it. Do
Here, let's just try to. We gotta disable something down there. If he tries to shoot at us again,
You
I can't hear well. Actually,
lift
I'm
him
deaf
up
still.
to his feet,
that.
causing a searing pain through your back wound, which, though bandaged, is still bleeding profusely. And begin hobbling along then. Correct?
Yes.
And Rain, you sense your cone, your direction of the mutation shift. You can't tell quite where from underground, but it's not where it was.
Can I use Nurse's Calling?
That detects abominations.
I know. I want.
Okay. You use Nurse's Calling and search the area for any abominations nearby, and you do not detect any.
And it detects pain echoes, right?
Yes, I forgot about that. It does also detect pain echoes. You also don't detect any of those.
All right. Just wondering.
They do not seem to be in chronic pain.
Damn.
And you guys begin hobbling along. Saint Ezekiel and Koi, you guys come down the stairs leading to the basement, which is dark. But you know it to be full of crates and barrels and all those fun things that are just littered about in your way, old chairs and the like, broken pew, and of course there is the stone doors that are normally fronted by a cabinet against the wall. The cabinet is on its side on the ground, but you have a really hard time seeing in here as it's mostly dark. Are you guys lighting a light source, or are you just going to try to find your way around blindly?
I'll light a light source.
What are you going to be lighting? A lantern?
The crate
flare?
For anything valuable.
I never looked down through the basement, so I have no idea, to be honest.
Are you going to be using a lantern, a flare? Like, what do you have on you to light?
A
torch, even?
I don't have a torch, so I guess I can't light anything because I don't have anything to light for like a light source.
Well, I guess there's probably an oil lantern on the wall that you can light up.
Yeah, but I don't have any matches or anything. Oh.
Isn't he covered in oil?
Yes, he is.
I have a Zippo
Still a
lighter.
big issue.
I'll light that.
Okay. So you just light up your Zippo and use that flame for light? Or are you going to light the lantern?
Light the lantern.
Okay, you light your lantern and you kind of use that to illuminate the area.
I thought she was
And-
gonna light Ezekiel.
Can I search for anything of value in the room?
Well, while you look around, you notice something. You, especially with
picture.
your eye for all things fun and spectacular, note in the center of the room, the area has been mostly cleared. There is a large barrel, and the lid is off, but you can see resting, kind of like porcupine quills down every edge of the barrel, are rifle rounds. And corks that are normally in the bottom of the barrel have been pulled out, and there's holes in that barrel. And from those corkles, there's gunpowder lines spiraling out from the barrel that snake through all parts of the room. And at the end of each of those, kind of like a flower of an explosive, is a single stick of dynamite.
I think I'm in love.
And you can hear faintly this ticking sound, getting rapidly quicker and louder. With that, we will take a break. Give us
Alright.
10
I
minutes,
knew it
and
was
we
a
will
bomb.
return to chaos, destruction, and total party annihilation. I hear Pizzay in the background, and it's the best.
I needed it.
Ow.
Welcome
You
back,
always
welcome
say
back,
yes.
we're back.
You mean?
Fiance is fluffing with the dog.
And to reflect on past mistakes, all of you have been approaching the chapel to try to clear out the last bandit. Now, let's be clear. The title, The Ignition of Flesh, is supposed to be in relation to the zombies that you're going to fight today, rather than the fact that you're about to all be blown up and die. But I guess
A lot of that's happening.
it
so-
works
Zombies.
either way.
We're all gonna die here at this church.
I mean, Suki and Dre Regier are outside.
Well, Dre
Yeah.
Regier is just being a little bitch. He's not doing anything, so.
Still dying.
What am I supposed to do?
I mean, he's got a
more.
point. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
more,
that's a-
you're a witch.
That's a tower.
So, Anna and Rain,
Durokovich.
you
Yeah.
two are hobbling into the basement from the door, and you can see this massive ballista there that has launched the bolt at you. And you can see this little line across the ceiling of the tunnel that leads down and then drops to the back of the ballista and was tied around the trigger. You can also see a line connected to that line that leads into the basement that is snapped and slack. Ezekiel and Koi, you two have just come down the stairs and discovered this lotus of death, if you will.
By the way, your dream isn't back either.
Oh,
Well, we're
Ooh.
unmuted, it's just the image is not changed.
Okay.
That's the wrong background. That was the Peru background. That's still the wrong background. There we go.
You're like, I swear we're not here.
Ah, yes, it was all a dream. The moon is a lie, and you were in Peru.
Oh, Peru. Gotta love it. You know, it's beautiful out here.
And as you witness this massive lotus of black powder dynamite in this barrel of death, Anna and Rain step into the room from the stone doors.
Just gonna be like, oh,
Hello.
hello.
I'm just gonna point my rifle at them and not shoot, but kind of just point it at them, saying, "Who's there?"
It's your medic and Rain. He's not doing so good.
I'll be all right.
Well, it seems that the hunter isn't down here. Then he must be upstairs. He booby trapped a lot of the church, by the way. I almost got fucking domed in the head by a shotgun up there.
You hear
What?
that clicking sound.
Uh-oh.
Stop. And then you hear tss, as with that hissing sound, a light appears in
oh no.
the far south corner of the room, where it appears there has been a little contraption that has lit some gunpowder, and that gunpowder is steadily burning towards the barrel.
Oh no.
I'm gonna run upstairs.
I'm gonna sweep away part of the gunpowder area,
Oh yeah,
so
go
it,
to the top
it,
floor.
the trail,
Go to the
so
top
the
floor
trail
where the
has a
building
place where it's
collapses.
gonna end.
Okay, so here's the deal. You can run for the stairs and try to escape, or you can take the gamble at trying to stop the trap. Your choice.
Well, I'm not trying to escape. I'm just going upstairs to find the hunter. Man's trying to blow up my church.
I'm gonna try to stop it.
Anna, what are you doing?
I'll try and go upstairs, but kind of just stand there to be like, what's gonna happen, you know?
She's just gonna watch it explode.
I don't know how to fucking deal with that shit. I'm a medic. What do you think?
So you're at the stairs, peeking in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See if, anything bad happens.
So,
Uh,
top of the stairs or bottom of the stairs?
Top.
Okay. And Koi, of course, will probably run up with you, St. Ezekiel. Assuming that she's not here.
I'm here. And I will run up with him.
Okay.
Surprise!
So few people concerned about the barrel of death.
Now, Rain, you run over and you're trying to kick away gunpowder to prevent the flame.
Yo.
Everyone's just leaving the poor natives to his death. Just have fun with the explosives, buddy, even though you just took a ballista through the chest. Good luck.
Make an active awareness
Playing his
check.
personality. An active awareness.
Yes. Sorry, active evaluation.
Me and
Okay,
Suki are
thank you.
just waiting back in the tunnel, no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you don't want to help. That's why.
Yeah, man.
We're not even there. I'm staying with Suki because he's like got a dick shot gun wound.
You didn't even assist him with that. You were just like, yeah. You got that.
19.
19. You notice that line of gunpowder doesn't actually reach the barrel. It stops about a foot away from it.
Fuck. It's a decoy.
Man, just toying with us.
Right?
Crap. I'm gonna get the hell out of the room.
Okay, you start running for the stairs. And that is
Yeah.
when you trip a trip line.
Oh
no.
That ignites a flare right at the barrel.
Oh,
Make a reflex check at disadvantage with your injuries to see if you can run up the stairs before the barrel explodes.
Oh no, that was a good roll. Okay, that's not bad either. 16 altogether.
16.
Wait, do you get to roll twice each time?
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah. So I rolled
Oh,
a natural
right.
20.
Disadvantage is you
And then
roll twice and take the worst one. Okay.
yeah.
You begin
I rolled a natural 20 and then a
sprinting,
13.
even with your entirely now paralyzed leg, by the way. Entirely paralyzed.
Okay.
And you begin sprinting, and at one point you trip, and you begin crawling your way up to the top of the steps. And as you peek the top of the steps, you hear that sizzling sound turn into a sputtering sound, followed by small amounts of hissing, before a massive explosion. You hear dynamite exploding off, blowing out parts of the supports to the building. You hear rifle rounds igniting and flying through the building in all directions. I need everybody to roll a percentile,
Oh,
My
Jesus.
home.
except
Even.
Dre Ruggiero and Suki.
Ah, yes.
Shut up.
I guess it pays to be a bitch in this campaign. 80.
89.
I got 45.
Okay, so everybody gets shot but Anna.
Eh,
For
doesn't really help, but
2 rounds to Ezekiel. Or 2 rounds, 2 damage to Ezekiel. As it kind of flies through part of the bed and loses a lot of its momentum. And just pierces into your skin barely. And to Dark Rain, 4. As it blasts
dead.
through the board for the stairs. And into you.
Oh, no.
You're bleeding out again.
Oh, Jesus
Man.
Christ.
I had 1 hit point left.
Dre Regier, you're
What?
standing
God.
there scolding Suki for drinking
Yeah.
before you hear this massive explosion that deafens you. It rocks the ground, and actually you see different parts of the ground around you crack open
Oh!
And you see from the top of the church, the tower falling down into the church, and the
no.
ceiling collapsing in on itself
Oh, fuck me.
as the entire church begins to fall inwards. And you hear a click at the back of your head,
Oh, God.
and a firm, cylindrical object
Of course.
placed at the base of your skull.
And I'll just casually say, I can assume you're the bitter powder bandolier that we've been looking for, aren't you?
I could assume that you're the witch that's been spilling blood nearby. I suggest you drop the shotgun.
I suggest you go talk to your boss who called the head off.
I suggest, and you hear a lever to a revolver cock, that you drop the shotgun.
Hold on. Let me check my notes.
Huh.
I put down the gun. Well, I don't put it down. I just holster it back in my robe. But
And
it's no longer in my grip, so.
I want your book. And he holds out a hand for the book. And, you know, I want your money, too. I'll be taking both.
Our money. No.
All of our money. Why did we give it all to him? Fuck.
He's not alone.
That's true, but I don't know.
Can I, as a bonus action, make my bird explode to blind him, and then try and duck underneath him and punch him in the balls?
If you would like to try to attack him with your bird as a rapid action, you may. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll a d12.
Where the fuck is my D12?
I thought it was a D10.
D12. Is it? It is a D10. Every time you say D12, it's D10. Oh, or is this for my damage roll, or is this a D12 for something else?
This is for your damage roll.
So it's a D10 then.
It's a d10. Yep.
And I got a 9.
A 9. Okay, your bird launches back off of your shoulder, exploding into him in that burst of golden light, and you hear a yelp of pain. And I need you to make a reflex check to see who gets to hit who first.
18 plus 1, 19.
19 plus 1, 20.
Fuck my ass.
You go to spin around and punch him, and he kicks out the back of your knee, causing you to fall to the ground. And looking back, you can see where your bird has exploded. What, oddly enough, looks to be likely a Frenchman. He has an elegant mustache and short hair. He's wearing a black leather vest over a black suit. He has in his hand a revolver. You can also see on his back a very nice looking bolt-action rifle with a probably custom-made stock and scope. And his left hand, he is holding is gloved. It has a black glove, and he's holding another black glove. And you notice the hand on his revolver is not gloved. His nose is split, so where the flesh would meet the cartilage in the center, it does not. It is flared outwards. And he has these pearly white teeth with 2 silver canine teeth. He also has a satchel to his side, but you don't know what's in it. Suki, You are
Yes.
lolling in and out of consciousness, but where you are laid against a quaking and exploding hill that is collapsing in on itself, you can see this Frenchman come up behind Draugr, ask for the money and the book. Draugr attacks him with the bird, and he kicks in the back of Draugr's legs, calling him to fall to the ground.
So you said I'm blinking in and out of consciousness?
For
Moments?
taste, if you will. It's for taste.
Oh,
Are you acting in any way?
yeah. Pull out my
Shoot him in
sword.
the dick.
And,
Or that too.
Or how close is he?
He is maybe 10 feet away from you.
I'm gonna pull out my sword, move within range.
And
Try
try
and
to
hit him
attack
with
him?
my
Okay. You kind of launch yourself off of the ground, and with your sword swing for him, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. A minute. Gotta look at my skill real quick. That is 21.
21?
Mhm.
Okay. Your sword strikes into his flesh. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I believe that's a D8 two-handed. No, D10 two-handed. Oh, 10.
Okay. So, interesting. Interesting. So he has that, and then he takes that. So he will be there. You swing your sword down with two hands and strike into his shoulder, the left arm, the one not holding the pistol. And when it strikes the shoulder, it slices through the suit and the vest. But where it strikes flesh, there is no blood. It seems to be the same consistency all the way through. And the flesh, like a fluid frozen in midair, seems to splatter out like you had struck water, but freeze in the air in this weird kind of mid-capture splash. Before, as a reaction, he will use his mutation to strike back at you because you have struck him with a melee attack, and the flesh flings out in spikes, jabbing into you for half of the melee damage you dealt him, so you take 3 points of melee damage.
Alrighty.
Your fatal wound is back.
Which does 2 at the beginning of my round, right?
Correct. And now I need Draugr, Suki, and myself to roll initiative.
Okay. My initiative is 1d20 plus 1. Okay, that's a d12. There's my 20. 16.
$12.
Okay, Draugr, it is your turn first. You are face first into the ground.
Okay, so what kind of action would it be to, like, it's just a movement action to get up, or can I...
It takes half of your movement to stand up.
Let me scroll up and see what my movement actually is. 25 feet, so... 13 feet? Yeah. As we round up in Cursed Frontier. So that gives me 12 feet of movement. That's more than I need anyway. Let me... I need a double check on... There's my equipment. Aldera has a 30-foot range. What action would it be to pull it out of my coat? Bonus or
Bonus.
full? Okay, so I'm gonna get up and move about 10 feet away. Is Suki in the way, or can I shoot the guy?
At your angle, if you moved away at an angle, you could shoot him. Are you using slugs or spread?
Pepper shot.
Then you will likely damage Suki.
Unless I stay close, right?
You
Yes.
can put a
If you
point
stay
blank on
close,
him.
it would not damage Suki.
Would I get like a bonus to hit if I'm closer?
No.
Like no. Okay. Well. Uh. hmm. What do you think, Suki? Should I stay close and shoot him, or should I back up and make his blood boil?
Close.
Okay. I'm gonna just bonus action to pull out my shotgun, and I'm not gonna. Wait, can I stand up, shoot him, and then use the second half of my movement, or do I have to do it all at once?
You can split it.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna stand up, and since I'm so right next to him, I'm gonna stand up, bonus action to pull up my shotgun, and then I'm gonna shoot him right in his fucking chest.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Actually, not his chest. His chest. Roll to hit would be. Oh, firearms. Okay, that's firearms, right?
Correct.
Okay, sorry. I've only actually used a gun once prior to this, so. Ooh, thank God, I got a 17. Plus 1 is 18.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, and damage is a d12. Where is my 12? Here's my 12. I think it's a d12. Yeah, d12. Okay. 11 piercing damage. Ooh, 11 damage. That means I can suck off some of the damage. So when I do damage, I'm also gonna give me that mana sucky.
Okay, you pick up your point of mana. And
Yes,
then take your movement away.
Yeah, then I move away like 10 feet, 12 feet, 12 feet.
Suki, it is your turn. At the start of your turn, you will take 3
down.
points of damage.
I down.
You drop. It is then his turn.
Oh, and it's 11 points of piercing damage. I didn't specify.
And he chuckles a little bit. He looks at Suki's body and then back to you, Dre. Now it's so funny that when I make a request, you simply think you can ignore me, but I guess you'll have to learn a proverbial lesson. It's a shame, at least one of you could have walked away from this, but if I must pry that book from your cold, dead hands, that's more fun for me, I suppose. And he, as a bonus action, will switch from his pistol to his rifle. And he will hold up his rifle towards you with one hand.
Jesus.
And use a reaction with his mutation to stabilize. So as he holds it up with his bare hand, you watch his fingers grow longer, and they seem to stretch and wrap around his gun in different locations, almost as if his flesh has completely grown around and strands the rifle, holding it at pinpoint accuracy in your direction. What is your dodge?
11.
So 16 definitely hits.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the wrong die. You will take 8 points of damage.
And I'm dead.
You have 8 health?
I have 6 health.
Oh my god, I forgot you are so low.
Oh, Lord. That can be good.
A moment of fear strikes you as... Why... And the thought crosses your mind, why would something so strange, someone with so much prowess, this creature of a human being, if that, who seems to have these abilities, this inhumanity to him, these mutations, why would he be a simple bounty hunter under the guide of Washington, simply with the goal of killing you all for not making your dues? And as that thought crosses your mind, a long rifle round presses from the end of his rifle into your chest, knocking you unconscious.
Yay.
He puts his rifle on his back, puts a glove on, and he's whistling this just light French tune. He wipes his left hand off on his shirt and wipes a little bit of the Suki blood off of his shoulder. And he kind of starts picking through Suki's pockets, whistling. Rolls him over, checks in, doesn't find anything he wants. Walks over to Drurigir, starts picking through his unconscious body. Picks up the grimoire. Picks up the group funds. And what else do you have in your inventory, Drurigir?
I have. I gave the Mosin to Dark Rain, didn't I? Yeah, so I don't
Yes.
have that anymore. So $65.
Gone. You can delete that.
Yeah. You got my inventory. $65. The med kit from Anna. Anna. A bunch of tequila.
Doesn't take our alcohol, does he?
No, but you can
Gold-plated.
remove your medkit.
Who, me?
Yeah, the emergency medkit, it's gone.
He's okay. A gold-plated Zippo lighter, flask of water, a week of trail rations, 1 bandage, 5 shotgun shells, 20 hollow point 38 rounds, and that's it.
Okay. Actually, didn't you have a ritual dagger on you or something?
Oh yeah, I forgot about my dagger. I didn't read the weapon. Oh yeah, I didn't read the actual equipment. I was reading my inventory. Grimoire, my sawed-off caldera, my ritual dagger, and a 51 Colt Navy.
The ritual dagger is gone. And he continues to whistle as he takes out the medkit and begins to stabilize Drurigir before bringing out his own medkit and stabilizing Suki. And he takes his time to grab them both by the shoulders and drag them down the street, laying them against the tree before walking off out of the gate north of town. Meanwhile, Dark Rain, Koi, Saint Ezekiel, and Anna, you each have suffered from catastrophic destruction and explosions. Anna, you wake up first under a burning board at 1 hit point.
Oh no.
And pushing it off and standing up, looking around, you can see the entire first floor and second floor have all collapsed down into the basement, where it is just rubble. You can see this bowl shape to the basement that is left in the hill. Likely your only way out now, going through the tunnel. And you can see Rain on the ground, bleeding. You can see Ezekiel unconscious and Koi unconscious under some boards. They look to be in survivable health, though.
Alright, can I help bandage the bleeding?
For Rain?
Uh-huh.
Sure. It won't be as effective as an emergency medkit unless you can pick one of those off of Saint Ezekiel or Koi. So it's your choice whether you want to do a short-term stabilization or try to find a medkit off of them.
I'll just do
so-
short term for right now.
Sorry to interrupt, but do we go into negative health, or is my health at 0?
You are stabilized at 0.
Okay, so I'm not at -2.
What about
And
me?
make a field medicine check to see if you can stabilize Darkrain for 10 minutes.
I got 19.
19? Okay.
Mhm.
He is stabilized and brought to 1 HP for 10 minutes.
Okay. Next, can I
Saint Ezekiel will wake up
Yes.
on his own at 1 HP. Koi will also wake up at this time at 1 HP. Your clothes are burnt. You are burnt. You are hurt. Bones and joints are sore. You are covered in wounds, none of them fatal. But you are all very traumatically hurt. Is Darkrain present?
Yes.
You are at 1 HP, as I had said, and
Yep.
conscious.
Yep, I got that.
How do the four of you proceed?
I am.
You
Well,
are
I'm gonna head
surrounded
over
by
to.
crackling fire, boards, metal, destruction.
I'm gonna go help Anna and Darkrain.
Okay. You all have bandages as well. You can use to increase your hit points. Don't forget about that.
I'm gonna give my bandages all to Anna so she can heal me with more health. To be honest,
Okay.
I'll give her all 5 of mine.
All right.
Will you be using a bandage on the 3 of your partners and yourself?
Mhm.
Okay. And how much do your bandages heal for? 9?
9, yeah.
Okay. Everybody goes up to 10 HP, or their maximum if it is below that.
Okay.
However, of course, in 10 minutes you will begin bleeding through that 10 HP again. Darkrain.
Yep, until I have surgery. Yep.
Same thing for me, correct?
No, you
I'd
are
take 3.
stabilized.
Okay.
Alright. I'll begin hobbling, trying to get out of the wreckage. That is the chapel now.
Yeah. This seems to be a very, very tough situation. We've been robbed of like all of our money.
We don't, yeah. Oh, you know
We'll-
that, yeah.
We don't know that yet, so.
Yeah. We just think we just escaped death's fate. I'm gonna try to hobble out to the front, if that's possible.
Okay. You
Only exit us to the basement, I believe. So.
Yes, through the tunnel. There is some ladder left to attempt to climb. And you all have already rolled for ladder stability, so I won't make you do that again. So are all of you leaving through the tunnel at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
You all hobble your way back down the tunnel, up the ladder, trying to avoid as much smoke as possible, which is currently choking your lungs. And you do not see Suki or Drayrugir. Instead, you see drag marks on the ground leading down the road.
This
I
can't
hope
be good.
Suki and Drayrugir are okay, unless the hunter killed them. I don't know where he went, so let's follow these drag marks.
Yep.
Following the
Start
drag
hobbling
marks,
our way.
they lead to the tree in front of the lacquered lips, where Suki and Drayrugir have both been tied to the tree, unconscious. And in soot, there is a French mustache artistically designed just above the lip of both of them.
No way.
Oh lord.
He Pringles them.
Drayrugir's hood has been pulled down,
How dare!
and
You can see the hood of his shadow now.
All right, I guess I need to give a character description. Hold on.
Suki's mask is on his face, but it has bright pink lipstick.
Damn.
Oh no.
You give me the memoir of a geisha treatment. Oh no.
And there's just faintly on both of their necks the letters BB. Now, Dreyragira, what does your head look like?
One brief moment while I take notes before I forget.
That letter is, by the way, branded, not tattooed.
Oh God.
Have we branded the letters BB on our neck?
Yes.
You guys are like fucking cattle.
So Dre Revere, this bitch, Dre. Oh, he's gonna wake up and just full murder people. Anyway, Dre Revere is very pale, which would explain why they are constantly covered. Because if they were uncovered, they'd probably burn to a crisp. Because they are from the Nordic frozen north of Norway and Sweden. So yeah, pale as fuck. Surprisingly clean skin, which would be, kind of makes sense since there's so many fucking layers between the skin and the outside world. Hair is very, very dark black, messy, kind of long, but you can tell that it's been pulled back in the hood previously. But now that the hood's not there to hold it back, it goes a little bit past the shoulders. Even seeing the face, it's still hard to tell whether it's a dude or a guy. Or wait, it's hard to tell whether it's a man or a woman because there's no facial hair, but long hair. But yeah, so the androgyny's still up in the air. But
God, I still
long
can't
black
tell
hair,
if he's a dude or a guy. I wonder if he's
Shut
a
up!
male.
long black hair, very very pale skin, Nordic features, high cheekbones. And yeah.
We have a nurse in the group to check if he's a male.
Oh no, it is not time for the sports physical.
All things considered, Dre Revere is actually shockingly not spooky and actually kind of pretty.
Those of you who have watched American Horror Story,
you
know
what?
the whistled song? I can never remember the name, but like the iconic whistled song in American Horror Story.
Oh,
Yeah.
that he does during the scene at the school in the very first season.
Possibly, I can't remember, and I
I'm
can't play
trying
it
not
because
to
it's copyright.
explicit. Mute the stream for a second because I don't want to say this on stream.
No, but we know. I know what you're talking about.
The thing in the school that I don't want to name because it's bad.
It plays at multiple points throughout the show. That is what I imagine he was whistling.
Wait, are you talking about that one song that you played earlier today?
No.
No.
I will show it to all of you later when
That's
it's
what
not
I
on stream
heard
in case it is
in my
copyrighted.
brain when I heard
What?
the whistle.
Oh,
Like
you
said he was
heard
whistling the...
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I can't play it. It's copyright. I'm sorry.
I
Can I
can't
just-
even
I can-
think of the name.
Wait,
What's the name of it?
Wait, if someone whistles it, is it fine?
Yes.
So you mean
that one.
that one?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
that is the one. That is what he was
Yes.
whistling.
No, I was thinking like the... Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, I know what you were thinking about. You were thinking about the French song. Though it is... Though he is French. it was not that one.
Which would... I also thought that because, like, the meaning of that song kind of
There's
makes
no regrets.
sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like no regrets. Nah.
But
None
yeah,
of that.
no, that is absolutely the song that I imagine he was whistling. And obviously, he's a very funny guy because he has made Suki beautiful. And
Beautiful.
actually, Suki also has like blushed cheeks on the mask, and it's just very sparkly now. One thing to note though, Suki had a top knot, correct?
Yeah.
His top knot has been cut.
Oh, that's murder.
Oh,
That
Oh
breaks
my God.
morals.
at least he didn't dare touch my
Dude.
hair.
The
Oh,
the hair has been cut down to buzz cut length.
Oh,
this guy's gonna die. He doesn't even know it. May not be now, but it's gonna happen.
You're
And
definitely
that's
gonna kill him.
exactly, and this is exactly how it is. You know, Suki plainly just feels his head.
Now, notably,
God.
at the
so she's
point
chosen death.
at the point Suki and Dre Regir are both unconscious. Anna, Rain, Koi, and Ezekiel, you notice two other notes. There's a
Oh, Jesus.
short stick of dynamite in Dre Regir's mouth, as well as a burning cigar. The length of the cigar is
Uh-oh.
just past the fuse. Rather, you have a couple of seconds before the fuse ignites.
Oh, Jesus.
For Christ's
Well,
sake.
I'm going to grab the cigarette out of his mouth then. Or
Okay.
cigar, I should
You
say.
sprint up and grab this cigar. It's a good quality one, actually. Smells kind of nice.
I'm also going to stare at Jay Rigger
but-
and question if whether this is a man or a female that's been in our group this entire time.
A
Either way, they are pretty.
a she demon. Demons
Isn't
have
that
no
fuse
gender.
burning?
Demons have
Is it the
no
fuse
gender.
burning?
No, the fuse is not burning.
Gender has no
Oh, okay.
demons. I mean,
Gender has lots of demons.
Because Anna, all Nordic people are pretty. It's a fact of life.
A fact of life.
It is.
Back for you, or is this just like something you made up in your mind?
All Nordic people are pretty. They're Vikings. They have to be
She
pretty.
just made it up right now.
It's because he saw the show Viking and he was like, everyone's pretty in there.
Oh my God, you're not wrong though. Oof.
So, all of you are now gathered here. You can wake up Suki and Dre Regir if you please.
Yes.
Suki and I are gonna end up going on like a side mission, just like, okay, we have to go murder someone. We'll be back later. Bye.
We should put
Are you sure
the
about
hair down, and we'll act like we never seen his face. It'll be our little secret. It'd be kind of funny.
Ooh, so you pull his hood up and
Yeah.
put it back how it was?
Yeah,
Mhm.
those videos won't say anything.
Interesting. Okay.
You won't even know.
Oh.
It'd be funny. We gotta have something good come out of this day.
And you cut him down from the tree?
Mhm.
And Suki, Dre, Zap, mute yourself.
I'm sorry, I thought I was.
This man. You cut down Suki and Dre Regir, who you wake to consciousness.
Dre
And
needs something to calm the pain, man.
Suki,
Hmm.
you find also medical thing, not illegal. Sorry, that's a medical thing, and it was an accident, so that's not a thing.
Oh yeah, that
But-
too.
Suki,
yeah.
you find not only that there is no top knot to your head, there is also a $1 bill under your mask.
Damn. That. I don't know what to feel. Insulted? Or happy that I have $1. Hey.
We have $1.
Ripper treatment.
You got it.
I don't know, man.
You
Cut off
got
my
it
top
out.
knot. That's
Hey,
my
hey,
$1.
hey, hey.
I'm probably gonna be using it for some important shit.
Such as buying a taxi to the nearest Frenchman store so you can find
Yeah.
him and kill him.
Murder. Mm-hmm.
So when Dre Regir wakes up, gonna be notably groggy, and look around and go, "I'm alive? What?" There's a visible confusion.
Your neck burns a little, though. There's a very bad taste in your
Yeah.
mouth.
Found you tied up on this tree here.
Why does my mouth taste like disgusting?
Yeah, I better not talk about that.
Reflecting personality? Question mark?
Wait, what, Koi?
No comment.
It was coy. It was likely a sexual remark. We will move past.
Probably.
Yeah, dynamite and a cigar in your mouth.
Yeah, I saved you,
Just to clarify, just for stream.
I'm just like, I saved you, she-male thing. I don't know what you are, which.
She-male. Excuse me?
What?
You kind of look like a woman, to be honest.
How do you know anything about what I look like? I'm covered in robes.
Well, your hoodie was down, so.
There is a low noise, a slow, kind of seething exhale from Jay Regier.
Me too. Because I felt like we could hold on to that for a few more weeks.
And you can see visible tenseness even through all of the clothing.
Don't forget
He's
about
like-
the mustache.
Yeah, he doesn't even know that's there. And he's gonna... Well, it looks like I have someone new to sacrifice to Loki. This will be lovely.
And also, just by the way, besides your hoodie being down, he put a little French mustache on you.
Well, that's the exact noise that Jay Regier makes before reaching up with part of his robe and just fervently wiping at the inside of his hood. You can't really see what he's wiping because it's hidden. But...
So, logically, though no one can see it, it goes from a French mustache to just a black smudge across the face.
No. Alright, fine. He's gonna reach into his fucking robes and grab a cloth to wipe his face off.
Moving on.
No, not moving on. He's going to, when he reaches into his robes, he's gonna notice that things are missing. And that's when he's going to groan very loudly and lean back against the tree and then speak and say, "We need to go find Washington because I'm pretty sure I'm about to either get myself evicted from this town or I'm going to murder the fucking head owner? What the fuck is he? I don't know."
I'm just gonna say, I'm surprised you're able to move since you're tied up, but...
Yeah,
I
everyone...
thought you tied us.
Suki and Dre Regier have been cut down, but Suki and Dre Regier are also both at 1 HP.
Yeah, we've been cut down, but we're just injured.
And you both have fatal wounds that are stabilized for an hour. Dark Rain's fatal wound will soon become dangerous again.
Yeah, in a couple minutes. I need to... Or I'm gonna drop.
I don't know what happened in the church, other than the fact that I saw the entire fucking thing coming down. But this asshole came up behind us, put his gun to the back of my head, and demanded I drop the gun, give him my grimoire, and give him all of our money. I exploded.
Yes.
No,
So
I
you
didn't.
said-
Thank you.
So
Clearly, I didn't. Clearly, I didn't, or I wouldn't have been tied up.
Well, you should have just gave him your stuff, and you would end up tied up to the tree and with a mustache in your face.
I mean, I would have rather not lost all of our money in the process because I blew up my bird up in his face. I shot him in the face. Suki tried to cut him in half. I don't know how mutated this thing was, but they were more mutant than person. Their nose was split. Their flesh was like water. It was, I don't know. It was fucked up. Oh, and his hand like mutated and wrapped around his gun. He was holding a fucking bolt action rifle with one hand and shot me from 20 feet away with one hand.
Well, it
Hmm.
explains why
That's a lot.
he has this huge reputation, so...
Why the fuck would someone that strong even be a lowly bounty hunter? Like, it doesn't make sense. That's what I'm confused about. How the fuck would Washington get someone that powerful to chase after us? Like, we're not even important to him. We were just people who owed him, like, what? How much did we even owe him? It wasn't that much.
He definitely
Yeah.
was the worst of three evils.
Yeah.
However, after he when he knocked Suki out and he shot me with his fucking gun, because I unloaded a bullet right in his chest at point blank range, and he just laughed it off, like literally laughed it off.
Well,
I've never
at
seen
least he
anything
saved
like
you,
it.
because you would have been dead.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. He shot me and then looted all of ours. Like, he took my book, he took my fucking grimoire, he took my fucking ritual dagger, and he took all of our money, and my medical kit is gone, so I'm assuming he used it to stabilize me for some reason. And then he dragged
He's
us
not
out
allowed
here.
to kill
and
us,
then
but he's
What the
probably allowed to take our stuff.
Was it my money? Or did I
And
have
during-
my money?
no, there's no money. It's gone.
My money too?
Everyone's money. I had the group money. We
Your
hadn't split up
money,
yet.
Koi, your original money, is still on you.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
about
no,
to
I'm
say,
talking
like,
about.
if this happened, like I'm gonna have to like sorry, but we can leave you behind. You're expendable. But, like, it's okay. I still have my money. It's okay. No offense. No offense.
Well, it's not as if I care much for the words of let's leave that unsaid. Anyway,
Goddamn.
You have angered the Chimo.
my point being, he stole everything, and Washington blew up your church and almost killed all of us. And as he's talking, he goes, "What the fuck is wrong with my neck?" And he goes to touch his neck, and he feels branding and hisses at the pain, and looks up at them and said, "Did you see anything on my neck? Cause what the fuck?"
Well, maybe you stop sounding like a cat and let me check. I'll check for you, okay? Well, I'm gonna reach down and check his neck.
Jay Regier is going to begrudgingly open up his hood just enough to expose very pale neck, but keep his face hidden.
Of course, you find the letters BB singed into the flesh.
I'm
But
gonna slap his back and say,
Make an inspect roll.
Oh. 18 plus 1.
There's a small little spot under the chin where you can see dark flesh, like when the flesh is blistered, spidered out, just less than the size of a quarter. That's also probably not always been there.
I'm still gonna slap the back of his shoulder, laugh, and say, "My friend, you're a cow now. You've been branded."
And would we know, like, anything about this, like,
Not that I know.
BB, you know, what it
No, I'm gonna go
means?
ask Washington about it.
BB is the same
Yeah.
iconography that's on the Bitter Powder bandoliers, tattoos, and banner.
Oh, so it's the same one. I thought that was BPB.
Or, sorry, then it is BPB on your neck.
Damn, a third letter.
I mean, more burning pain for you, I guess.
Okay. It's at this point, Jay Regier is going to get up and wander toward the gates of the city.
Don't forget you're hurt too.
Oh, I know. That's why I said wander. He's kind of just like shuffle, limp, drag.
Oh no,
Yeah, I
I
need to
only
get
wasted
like-
1 HP. Is
Yeah, we all need to get fixed up.
there anywhere in town we can get fixed up? Actually,
Yeah, by cat in any location you choose. Or sorry, Anna. By Anna.
I don't know who this cat is.
Violet,
you speak
huh?
of.
In any, I almost
I
said
don't know this
Violet
cat
Lynch.
you speak of.
In any location you
Mutated
choose.
cat that can talk and heal people.
Well, why don't we head to the Lacquered Lips? Anna can heal everybody there, and we can also.
Question, real quick. You said we were tied to a tree. Is it the one outside of Cliff's Armaments or the one outside of the Damned Legs?
The one that is just in front of Lacquered Lips and Cliff's Armaments.
Okay, so I'm heading west toward the western gate.
There is no western gate. There's only south and
that-
north.
Okay.
Yeah, north is to the west.
Southern gate. God damn it.
Wait, why are you heading to the southern gate?
He went out the
Jay Regier
northern
just-
gate.
Well,
Nobody
okay,
knows
okay.
that.
Which
Oh, you're right. We don't.
which fucking direction?
Ah,
Orange.
Okay, looking at the map, I'm going from Cliff's Armaments to Ruby's Generals to the gate that's on the left.
That's the south.
That's okay, fine. That's what I said. Yes, he's going to the south gate.
Okay. You begin wandering your way there, everyone else.
Well, we're going to heal everybody else, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are going into Lacquered Lips to begin performing surgery?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys push in, start throwing people on top of tables that you rapidly clear off. There's a little bit of a commotion about it, but not really, because, well, people heard gunshots, they heard explosions, and they're used to being around people that are just randomly put up for surgery. Who will you be operating on first?
I guess I'll do Rain, since he's dying slowly
Okay.
but surely.
So you clean your tools with some tequila.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and roll your surgical roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Just fucking open up. Oh, what?
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, we split up the tequila. Never mind. I don't
Yeah,
have
I
all
have
5 liters.
I have 2 bottles with me.
Yeah, you have 2. I have 2, and Ian has 1.
Let's see. I got 15, so 16,
Well,
19.
Dragir, to be fair, you have 1 because Suki borrowed 1 from you.
Oh, right, little lush. Naughty little ninja. I know he's a samurai. I'm calling him a ninja just to trigger him. And yes, I said trigger on purpose.
You know what? It's okay because we've all seen the hood of your shadow. Vasquez.
That is also branded like a cow now.
I still have no defense for that one.
The thing about being branded is you can always cut the skin off. Well,
Yeah,
sure,
it'll
it'll
just-
be a bigger scar, but
It'll grow back. Without the
Maybe.
branding, yeah. I'm sure the Helic Reliquary can remove it and fix it for us at a nominal price.
probably phenomenal price. Let's be honest. I'm just saying. I mean,
For the low
They still
cost,
have my-
it's
money involved in a lot of
$50.
the things they
They
do.
still have our $10, so.
Oh yeah, we have $10 still. It's just it being held right now. Yeah, it's not all stolen.
No, that was my $10.
No, we
Oh,
gotta
what's the
go
purpose?
back.
What do you mean?
We gotta help her with that. So
You got your money stolen, so you know I'm keeping my money with me now.
Did you
Well,
hear
I'm
what
not here to
No,
you
I
can't
didn't.
talk to me. I'm not here.
Oh, I got 15 then plus 4, so 19.
19? Okay.
Yeah.
That one goes pretty well. Who's next?
Okay. I guess who needs it like the most next?
Ahem.
Oh,
what?
Who
Was
needs
was-
surgery the most next?
yeah, who?
I mean,
who?
Like an
I'm
owl. Who?
Yeah.
near full. Other than
I'm
I
not-
need like 3 more health.
I'm not there, so.
So I'm good on that one.
Does anyone have a fatal wound?
I do, but I'm not there.
Well, whose fault is that? Yours.
Yup, I'm just waiting for my turn.
So you're operating on Suki, or you're not operating on
Yeah.
Suki? Okay. Go ahead
I
and
will.
you clean your tools with more tequila, and roll a surgical roll.
All right. 13, 14, 15. I got 15.
15 total.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rain,
Yes.
roll a percentile and subtract 20. Suki, roll a percentile.
Roll a percentile.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
-2.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 minus 20, -2.
Okay, that'll be. $83.
83.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, let me double check, but I think that's bad.
Oh no.
Yes. Suki,
Yeah.
Yes.
you are not going to have a great recovery.
Oh, that's not fun.
Your wound is already beginning to fester after surgery.
Gotta love
And
that, eh?
Rain, you come to realize what I have just messaged you.
Yeah. A permanent injury.
And to note, with your surgery, The bolt seems to have missed your spine enough that it causes no more than paralysis in your left leg, the one with the shattered knee.
Fine.
And with the surgery,
Okay.
it is repaired enough that you should suffer no further damage to your spine. But you'll be sore for a long time. Suki,
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
the most permanent wound I can give you out of that is that you're now infertile.
Oh,
God damn. Oh
Damn.
no.
Your children, man.
Oh no.
probably a good thing.
And you can also note that you have an infection.
Oh no.
Okay, I don't know what that
What
entails,
happened?
Just like, what is a permanent problem that could come from that? Well, either you just acquired the MTF surgery, or you're infertile.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I don't think they can quite offer you the plastic surgery required to obtain the MTF surgery during the year 1800. So you have lost your honor and your honor. Your
Your honor
honor.
and your honor.
And your potency.
Good thing we don't have an honor system.
It's a good thing you're not fond of guns, because you'd be shooting nothing but blanks.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That's horrible.
Oh no.
How rude, man, how
God.
rude.
YouTube's gonna love this. Oh, fuck my life. Okay.
See, the issue is there is an issue.
Dre Rugier,
Hello.
you wander south of town towards the gate. What do you have in mind?
I'm gonna go outside, and you know how they like kill abominations that come near the gate?
Uh-huh.
I'm going outside and I'm harvesting mana.
You bitch.
I'm just gonna go outside and I'm gonna find a sharp rock and just start scraping the skulls open of these fucking dead abominations and harvest mana until I'm back up to 10 mana. And then I'm gonna summon my bird and kill 3 more, so I have my bird and I'm at 10 mana.
Dies out there because the 8's not healed.
You actually hear all the way from the lacquered lips the screaming sounds coming from Dre Rugier as the first time you attack a corpse, you carve open its skull with a rock and you attempt to draw mana. There's a faint spark of white light and nothing comes to you.
Excuse me?
Again, you attack a corpse. You carve open the head and you try to pull its essence out. And a single inch of fog pushes forward. Again and again, you attempt to draw mana from the corpses. And after 15, you have only acclimated 1 point of mana.
That's what he gets for doing it the cheaty way.
You don't know, perhaps maybe you do know, what is happening, but every time you attempt to pull mana, you get near to nothing.
You took my grimoire? That should only be for rituals, though. Can I, like, try and commune with my pantheon and, like, see if I can, like, get an answer as to what's going on? Like, ask them, like, why have you forsaken me? Why are my powers waning when I need them most?
You close your eyes and you feel yourself underwater. You open your eyes and you can see yourself submerged under a torrent of waves. Below you, a blackened sea full of a serpent so long it goes beyond your vision. Eyes covering the entirety of its body. with every aching moment consuming you, or so it would try. How do you act?
The serpent is trying to consume me? You said? Is that what you said? Yeah?
It would if it could. And so it shall. How do you react? You're currently drowning, to be fair.
Just panic and trying to pull back to my body, I guess?
You attempt to leave, and you cannot. You have one option.
Obviously, what?
Two options, rather. Stay, drown, sink, and be consumed. Or swim for air.
Swim.
You begin aggressively and fearfully trying to push your way towards the surface, towards air, towards safety from this creature. And as you break the surface, you find that the water is solid below you, and you are walking on it, as if it were ice. You see far beyond you the Aurora Borealis, just above mountains. And you hear the echoes of different voices surrounding you. Different figures of reality or myth at a distance. And you see just ahead of you on a small peak of rock above the ocean a raven sitting there looking at you.
I try and reach out toward the raven or move toward it.
You take a step toward it, and you fall, face first, back into the waters. With the sight before you, a massive serpentine mouth open, consuming you, and you wake back up just in front of the gate.
Can I do an occult roll to try and, figure out how the fuck to interpret that?
The most I would allow you to do is an occult roll to try to figure out maybe some of the symbolism there at best, but really that is up to you to interpret.
Okay, got a 19 plus, I want to say 4. Yes, plus 4, so 23.
Yeah, you do recognize one thing. You can only think of one serpent accurate enough to be the one you see.
Jormungandr?
That is correct.
Okay, well, with that all having happened, I'm gonna kind of just sadly shuffle my way back into the city and go to the Lacquered Lips and go inside, kind of flop down in a chair, look up at Anna, and kind of just weakly say, "Can it be my turn next, please?"
And another thought comes to mind. As it is said that when the world serpent releases its own tail, Ragnarok will begin.
Yeah. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Okay. So yeah, Jerry is definitely a little rattled when he comes back inside. And he's gonna ask Anna if it can be his turn next.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, you finally decided to come back.
I was trying to refill my energy stores, and he lets out a weary sigh and then shakes his head a little bit and says, I'll elaborate on that later, but I'm not in a good place right now. I could definitely use some help.
Alright, then I'll help
Clean
you.
your surgical tools off with tequila. And then roll a surgical roll.
14 plus 4, so 18.
18. Okay.
Mm.
And Dreyregir, remind me, your wound was a rifle wound, correct? To the chest?
Yeah, it was 8 damage. Oh,
Okay.
actually, I forgot to take out my fortitude, so hold on.
Doesn't matter, too late.
Well, my fortitude's +0. That's why I forgot to remember, because it doesn't matter.
Roll a
So my fortitude
percentile
doesn't matter.
and subtract
Yeah.
20. No, subtract
Fine.
10 because it was in a near fatal location.
$22 minus how much?
10.
10.
Okay, you will have
So,
a healthy recovery. It seems
Yay!
that the bullet managed to get caught in your ribs, and with
Thank
the
God.
safe removal from the butcher, you are completely, not quite healthy, but, you know, the surgery has saved you from any permanent damage.
Just imagine if I wasn't here. Everyone would be dead.
Now, Rain,
Yes.
do you speak up about that at all?
About what? Oh, my. No, I won't say anything about it.
Okay. And now that all of you sit, each at your own levels of health, post-surgery and pain, likely drowning yourself in large amounts of alcohol.
Question. Is my health back at 6 or?
No. Your health
Where's
is
it
at
at?
1.
Okay. How do I get my health back if I? The surgery's not going to bring it back. Well, Bill.
A bandage can.
Surgery's not good enough, but here, slap a bandage on it.
Well, because the surgery is to remove the fatal wound. You don't get to regain hit points and remove a fatal wound. But if you'd like to use a bandage, you can.
Yeah, let me go up to my
Or
inventory.
give your bandage to the doctor for the doctor to use.
Yeah, I'll likely do that. Let me. The fuck is my fucking inventory? There it is. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give it to. Anna. You made me almost call her Violet. This is your fault.
And it's not my fault she has a character whose name is Violent Lynch.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her my bandage and ask her to please help me.
Alright, I'll try and help you.
5 plus field medicine bonus, so it should fucking. It'll guarantee heal me because I only need 5 HP anyway.
It's really bright in this room. I need to get some sunglasses.
Was that in-game? Because I don't think sunglasses have been invented
I
yet.
was also wondering that.
Yeah, they have. In the 1800s.
Oh, fair enough. Well,
You watch Wild Wild West.
Rain speaks up and says it's really bright in the room and he wants sunglasses, but oddly enough, it's pretty dim.
It's really dark in here. What, did you get another mutation or something? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, bye, Koi.
Yes, she is getting up.
I was like, Nani?
Shoot.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. I don't think I got another mutation. I think mine just kind of spread.
To your eyes?
And looking at Rain, there's this black line just on his chin that seems to move.
Moves where?
Down.
Like,
I don't think I'm going to be any good during the day. At least sight-wise. I'll be able to see, but I won't be able to really see.
Well, we're a good pair right now, because I'm also not really useful right now. I don't even know who to contact about this. I may as well tell you guys. When I went out there, I don't know if it's because of something that guy did to me, or if the timing is coincidental, or if it's because he took my grimoire, but I went out there to try and harvest mana off the corpses of the abominations killed along the wall. And I worked on, I want to say 15 different corpses, and I barely got one corpse worth of energy. Something isn't right. And every time I did it, I would get this just... Was it pain or was it a weird feeling? Out of clarification, Crimson.
You didn't get pain. You just got a lack of reaction, as if you were barely connected with your magics.
Okay.
Do you need that book?
I don't know. I mean, that's the weird thing. The book, I never used it as an implement. It was where I kept my notes, and it was... Oh, shit, he took all my notes. It was where he kept my notes, and where he kept... where I kept my rituals, but I never needed... I only needed it if I wanted to actively cast the rituals. I didn't need it to, like, summon my bird or do anything like that. But I feel so disconnected from my magic now. God, I know Ezekiel, in the very least, is going to call me a filthy heathen witch, but I'm kind of scared about what I saw.
I'll
think
do what?
At least you're gonna call me a heathen for what I'm gonna say, but it's my religion is different from yours, and so this is... I reached out to my pantheon, my gods, to figure out why they have forsaken me, why my power was waning when I needed it most. And I was pulled into this vision where I was like just drowning underwater. I couldn't move. I couldn't pull myself back into my body in reality. And beneath me was a massive serpent that is known to my people as Jormungandr. And it's the world serpent that signals the end of the world, the apocalypse. It is said that when Jormungandr,
just call him the world serpent so it's easier for you.
Thank you. It is said when the world serpent releases its tail from its mouth, it signals Ragnarok, which is the apocalypse in my people's religion. And in my vision, not only was his tail no longer in his mouth, he came up and swallowed me whole. And then I woke back up outside of the gates. So not only am I fearful of what this means for my magic and why I can't connect with my deities, but now I'm starting to wonder if all of this plague and this death and these mutations are the end times, if this is the apocalypse that my people foresaw. But regardless of all, no matter what it means, I essentially have next to no magic right now. So this is not looking good.
Oh, cheerio.
I'm just gonna look at you and continue drinking this bottle of tequila because I feel like God has abandoned me after destroying the church.
J-Rigger's over here saying, I think the world is literally ending, and Anna's like, uh-oh, cheerio!
Well,
Jesus
if
Christ.
anything,
no.
How
maybe
much whiskey does $1 buy?
you could probably ask somebody about your
5
magic
liters
at
previously.
the settlement
Yeah, sounds
when we
about
deliver
right.
the supplies.
I can only hope
There's
as
a few
much
people
because
there that I know dive into the occult.
I can only hope as much because I'm at a loss. Even with my knowledge, I was able to pick out some symbolism with the serpent obviously being the world serpent, and I'm pretty sure I saw a raven, which is, as you all know, is my animal. It's not an animal, it's a manifestation of the god Loki. It's literally my god's power at my fingertips as my companion. And the raven was out of my reach. I couldn't reach it. And when I tried to reach for it, that's when the serpent consumed me. So this is not looking well. I don't even have enough mana to summon my bird. Like I can't even reach Loki right now with the mana that I have. And I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. I can't even rightfully threaten Washington because I'm about useless. All I have is my shotgun. I don't even have my dagger anymore. But either way, I'm going to go yell at Washington because yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
We're fucking branded and broke and almost dead because of him. And he blew up the church. The church is blown
Revenge
up.
is best served cold. Our problem, I think we had.
If nothing else, he owes us $68 fucking dollars.
I'm just gonna look at you,
goddamn money.
grab your shoulder, and say, "Do whatever you want to do, brother. I'm gonna sit here and finish this bottle of tequila."
You saying, bitch, better have your money?
We're not supposed to be having this. This is for medical uses.
Honestly, Anna, at this point, he reaches.
God has abandoned me. The church is destroyed. I lost
There's
faith.
another church. What do you mean?
This bottle is my only salvation right now.
Is it Anna or Anna?
Anna. I'm gonna smack them both fucking in the back of their heads and just.
Hey, I'm not drinking.
So you said something about it.
I'm gonna duck. 'Cause fuck you. And they go, you know what, Anna? At this point, he reaches over for the bottle, takes a swig himself.
I'm gonna punch him in the fucking throat.
That's an indirect kiss right there. I don't want to kiss you. Give me back my bottle.
All right. Who wants to come with me to deal with Washington? I think we need to go as a united front if we're gonna go deal with him because he fucked us.
How long has it been since we climbed out of the wreckage? I guess.
A couple hours probably. It's like 10 at night.
If we leave now, we could probably catch him by the time he wakes up.
Wait, by the time he wakes up?
It's 10 p.m. at night. We'll probably get there at morning wherever he's at, and I'll find him. We just gotta head the general direction.
Wait, who? Washington?
Find the trail.
The bad guy?
Yeah. And I don't think we should kill him. No. Actually, has it been 6 hours since I initiated it?
You initiated it around 4, so yeah.
What, is he within a mile? That's the problem.
No, I meant confronting Washington because it was his dumbass bounty hunter who stole all of our money and blew up the church. Washington owes us money.
He's not gonna care.
Well, we can't fuck. I'm not just gonna sit here and let him fucking steal everything. Least we can do. If one of us goes in there, he'll tell us to fuck off. But if we come as a united front, not to mention show him how we almost died, he has to do something. I mean, this is all because of him. None of this would have happened if he didn't hire this guy.
We should buy a nice box and put some dynamite in there and rig it for a trap. So when he opens it, it'll be a nice little trap.
I like the sentiment, but I want my fucking money first. Not to mention I have to rewrite all those
just go to his
fucking
depot.
rituals now.
There's some probably money we can make at his depot. And he'll just think some mutations attacked it if no one's left alive.
I'm half tempted.
At this
I'm half
point,
tempted,
I'm
but
going with
we're still-
anything because
It's happened before.
I have lost my faith and I'm willing to do whatever I am since I am also kind of hammered from drinking an entire
I
tequila
mean,
bottle.
at this point, we're too injured to really fight back. Plus, again, I have no magic, and if we come across anything along the way, we're gonna be pretty
Yeah.
fucked.
It's probably been this whole city's fault. But if we try to
should
go
go
after
upstairs and
Washington,
we should go upstairs
you know
and-
that everyone else is gonna come after us. Cliff, Dale, Ruby, maybe even
Wait,
Saki.
if what? What happened now?
There's others that are kind of allied with them, and if we try to attack them,
I'm not saying attack
Well,
him. I
Matt-
say go talk to him, confront him, because this is
Well,
all
as
his
far
fault.
as we
He owes
know,
us for recompense.
Ruby isn't working with.
No, Ruby
Washington.
hates Washington. She hates his guts. She
Well,
said
that's
as
good.
much. And she doesn't like
I'm
Clint.
just-
She doesn't like Clint either. Clint? I don't know. She doesn't like either of them. But
Cliff.
we need to go upstairs and
Well,
talk to Washington,
yeah.
because if nothing else, he deserves to know that his fucker blew up the church.
I'm sure he knows.
I doubt it.
Small
He's probably
town.
too busy fucking his dirty hookers.
Whoa,
Oh, please,
whoa,
you saw
whoa.
those girls.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Those are not called hookers. That is a harmful term towards a real job.
True.
Second of all, they're actually quite clean.
I know, Jay Ragoody's just mad. They're dirty because they're associating with him.
That's fair.
They're gonna catch his. They're gonna catch his crotch lice.
Well, that's like.
So
Okay. Anyways, yeah, we
Will
should
everyone come
definitely
upstairs
try
to
to
be
do
with
that,
us?
but maybe we should wait until a proper time. I think 10 p.m. at night might be too late to
man,
knock on
fuck
his
a
door.
proper time. You know he's still up. He does so much cocaine. He's still awake anyway. Are you kidding me?
I'm just gonna
You see
look
how
at
much
Dre
cocaine
Revere
he
and
does?
shove
You
the
know,
bottle down
you
his
got a
throat.
good point.
You should just fucking drown him in
Right.
tequila.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shove the bottle down his fucking mouth.
When you people need a surgery,
We're at
don't
half
blame
efficiency
me.
right now.
I still got one more bottle. Don't worry, Anna.
We could probably track somebody.
I'll hand you the other bottle that I have in my inventory so I don't drink it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was muted. I just had a really funny thought that I'm not gonna say in character, but it would have been fucking funny.
He's taking it the sexual route, but
No, I'm just picturing if this was like a more modern setting and Ezekiel like shoved the bottle at him like that, and just to fuck with it, I can picture Jay Rear be like, "Where's Daddy?"
I knew it. I knew it.
No, but instead all you can manage is...
he'll take a few shots and then put it down, and then go, "Okay, no, but for real, let's
You
go
know
see
that,
Washington."
and one shot of vodka, and she just turns the bottle upside down?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is the amount of shots that you just took because that bottle was forced into your mouth.
No.
You just took like 9 shots worth of tequila.
Jay Rear would tilt his head away before because he doesn't really like alcohol that much.
Oh, because I'm holding the back of your head.
He basically
I'll
just gave you
drop
the
to the
shut up
floor.
and go to bed.
I will drop to the floor and make you drop the fucking vodka. Tequila, not vodka.
I'm gonna go outside just to see how my eyesight is at night.
Oh, wonderful. Just normal. Absolutely fine.
Like it's daylight?
No. It's still dark. It's just normal.
Oh,
So you don't get super night
Weird.
vision, you just have sensitivity to light.
great. Wonderful. With other stuff, but yeah. Awesome. Okay. I just wanted to see. So it doesn't hurt me to look around. Can I, I'm gonna try to take a look around, see what I can see, like perceive.
Make an active awareness.
I don't take any damage.
Nope.
22.
You can see people doing the traditional locking of doors, boarding of windows, The gates are being closed and locked. People are going to bed. The fire from the chapel is still kind of lighting up the area around it.
Washington's gonna kill us for destroying his chapel.
What? Bitch.
Or is it Ezekiel's chapel now?
Everything's Washington's, but it was Ezekiel's.
Yeah, I never got the chance to pay it off, so.
Oh, you're paying off a loan on a car that's like exploded. Man, it sucks.
And you don't have any money to pay it off with.
That's why I'm just sitting here with my little friend I call Tequila and enjoying the time I have left in this world. So what are we doing now?
Well,
I have an idea.
Is still suggesting we go talk to Washington.
We probably should go talk to him. I don't think it really matters when. I just think we should wait a little bit, but we could talk to him right now.
You could also use a long rest.
That wouldn't hurt either.
Fuck it, we'll just sleep and talk to him tomorrow. Maybe he'll be more likely to give us money if it's not late at night.
Where will you guys be sleeping?
I don't know. The chapel got blown up.
Let's just sleep outside. Just if they get us, they get us. I'm too tired.
Basically.
It's a nice night outside anyways. A little brisk, but
I'm gonna fall asleep with the bottle. Fall asleep hugging the bottle.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a little bit too. It'll keep me warm.
Are you just
go back
out in the ditch?
I go up to the nearest bar.
You're
and
in
refill.
The nearest bar.
Well, yeah, you're right. I walk up to the
He's drunk in real life too.
No, I'm just tired. But anyway, I walk up and I'm gonna get whiskey.
Do you have any money for that? Since you spent your $1 on 5 more liters of tequila.
I didn't say tequila. I said whiskey.
Earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
he said whiskey.
You've got 2 liters of whiskey.
2 liters of whiskey.
$1.
Okay, then never mind. I'm just drinking out of the 2 liters of whiskey.
Jesus Christ.
You're getting fucked. Like, you're fucking smashed.
Morale's low right now. We got bullied.
I think almost every party member is fucking drunk after this.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? Fair.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Drabergear's not.
Sad. It's a sad party.
Everybody that has gotten drunk gets the comfort bonus for this long rest.
Okay, fine. He's gonna get drunk then. Fuck it.
Oh, by the way, because of the fortitude that I got from that, does that also increase my HP?
Yes.
Max. Okay.
Question though, you said the gates are closing. Can you not leave the city after 10?
Oh no! When it gets 10 at night and the guards accept, there's much less of a presence of people on the wall at night, though they do keep people in case of an approach. But the gates are closed and there's massive boards and chains run across them, so they cannot be opened or closed. Well, opened, I should say.
What's the comfort do?
Comfort bonus can be found in Manual of Rules. Seth!
I know. Can't mute right now.
He's over there.
Can't mute my button.
Comfort grants 1 temporary HP upon a full rest and heals 1 point of willpower damage.
That's fun.
So you'll all wake up with an extra HP and a hangover, which is an ironic, kind of counterintuitive belief, but you know.
You know, compared to the day we had, it's okay. It's expected.
Honestly,
Can Drabergear have drank enough to get a buzz but not get hungover?
And my knee is fucking probably on fire.
Rain has also been deaf
for like the second half of the day in its entirety. So I guess it would be an improvement to just have a headache instead of being deaf.
Can Gear have drank enough to get like
anyone
warm
who
and tipsy?
drinks enough to be comfy with themselves, or very terrified and sad and crying, gets the comfort bonus.
So if you get the comfort bonus, you have to be hungover?
No.
No. Okay. So I got the comfort bonus, but he's not hungover. He didn't drink that much.
No, he's probably still gonna be hungover.
Yeah, you are a tiny boy.
Not like
so...
super hungover. We're
Well,
just.
He never
I
drinks,
kind of shoved
though,
it down
is
your
the
throat.
thing. Dreyra never drinks, which means
True.
he's gonna take it hard.
I shoved it down your throat, so.
No, I avoided that, but yeah, you're right. He would, even 2 shots would be
You
like.
all go out and kind of like the zombie vampires from The Strain sleep in a pile together.
Yeah.
And
I get why they do this.
Yeah, for the warmth and the comfort, and also whoever's in the middle is less likely to get shot. But
Dibs.
that night, as you're all asleep and dreaming, Dreamagir is constantly haunted by nightmarish thoughts of wolves hunting the Vikings.
Oh no!
Of a serpent consuming the world, beginning from the oceans and making its way, encroaching further and further of the end. And Rain's mind, crushed by the seething hatred of the moon. Suki by his even further broken honor and his crushing defeat from the beginning of his journey to America and now to the loss of his total honor.
Pretty much.
Ezekiel
Broken.
by the loss of something so important to his religion and further the loss of his money, the damage he's taken. Anna to the suffering she tried to escape. But you all wake up with all your hit points and one more. And that is where we'll end this session.
Damn.
Yay.
We're gonna end
That
up
shit
getting
was
fucking
crazy.
bullied.
Thanks
we got
everybody for
bullied.
watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you missed any part or you just want to watch again, it'll be up on YouTube within the next couple of days, as well as the Call of Cthulhu as well. That's going to be an exciting one. I still have to come up with a name for that, but we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful night.